showcase of the immortals. We're Ron and Fez.
Ron Bennington. And Fez, you want your new name to be Pete Diddley? Is that good for you? I know.
F. Whitty. F. Whitty is my new name. I was going with F. Watt for a while.
Yeah.
And I thought, that's stupid.
Well, you got that
stupid name.
You got that from J-Lo, right?
Sure. Just to, go with first initial, shorten the last name.
Yeah.
Now I've come up with this whole new thing, F. Whitty.
Which one of the papers had the thing, make room for Diddy? Make room for Diddy. That's hysterical.
Clever.
It is.
Oh, just to write the post headlines every day.
Puff Daddy is one of those guys who's just a great New Yorker.
Mm-hmm. It's polite New Yorker.
And he keeps us all amused, and he does... all right, that was the Post that had that. And then they also reported that Sid will soon be out as a sports guy.
Yeah.
So things are happening.
Sid, not sure about his fate.
No.
That headline.
He's not sure, but the rest of us are. Hey, we went on the Opie and Anthony show. We swam to the Big Island yesterday, Fuzz.
Ah, the island is beautiful this time of year.
Is it gorgeous?
I love to go to the island.
It's just beautiful there. God, the way those guys live.
Solid gold urinals, Ronnie.
I rode there on an electric skateboard. Oh, everything they got. So they were very, very interested in the Psycho Ex-Girlfriend thing, so we brought in a bunch of those, as well as got Mark, the guy who owns PsychoExGirlfriend.com.
It's his Psycho Ex-Girlfriend who's been leaving all those messages on his answering machine.
So we got some more of them, and we promised that we would play them if O&A listeners who never listened to our show before,
right,
heard us yesterday and thought, oh, I'll give these guys a try.
All right, this is worth checking out before O&A.
Yeah.
So we gave a few of those phone calls to O&A as gifts to the island gods.
Right, the island gods. We had to move it over.
We had to bring an offering.
And, it's weird because Anthony didn't even look up. He was, women were feeding him grapes.
The luxuriousness of their studio.
And finally he glanced over and looked at Fez and I and said, you please me. And that was so nice.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So we said if... we'll play more of these if the phones are just filled with people asking for more of that Psycho Ex-Girlfriend. Call in, Mark, 877-692-1027. And if they're not Fez, then we just won't play. I mean, we'll let the people be the judge here.
We'll just go about our business. But there's plenty on that website that we can play.
Yeah, and a lot of good stuff. And me and F. Whitty are here to please.
That's our mission in life. That's our mission statement.
And I'll tell you something else, F. Whitty. And I'll say this to all the bitch DJs out there that think they can step up on us.
Right.
You better check it before we wreck it. That's all right. See, I'm the one of us that's kind of a little more straight. I'm more hip-hop than you are.
That's good, though. But now
that you're F. Whitty.
Mm-hmm. And I just want to let the audience know that it is a historic day at WNEW.
Well, why now?
We are on pace to set the dump record today.
Why is that?
Our show has just started. We haven't been dumped yet, but so far, 18 dumps today.
Wow, who's all been dumped?
Between the sports guys got 10. Should have been 11, Punchy. Should have been 11. Missed one. And
did he miss an S-bomb?
No, he missed an S-bomb, I think.
He's useless.
Right. And then the chick show got dumped 8 times.
Wow.
So it's 18 dumps already today. We're on a record-setting pace.
That's nice. Well, we are Ron and F. Whitty. We'll be with you till 3 o'clock. Hey, Mike, you're on Ron and Fez. How's it going, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Mike.
I heard in 6 months, Puff Daddy's new name's going to be What a Dumbass.
Oh, come on. He's happening.
God, he sucks. I hate him.
P. Diddy is going to go away for 2 months. He says he's going to take time off from producing and recording and just see where he wants to go with his life.
Yeah.
He changed his name to Stola TV. Come on.
And, I'm actually looking at the Today Show and people like that, and they're going, can we call him P. Diddy? It's so weird. And they're going, his name is Puff Daddy. And I'm going, it is not Puff Daddy.
No, it's
a
P.
character.
Diddy. So he's going to take 2 months to be Sean Combs.
Yeah,
is what he said.
He needs a little calm time.
Just to be Shawnee.
Yeah.
Just to be our Shawnee. And then he's going to come back as P. Diddy, the name Biggie gave him.
Yeah. Hey, PJ, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, I really had enough of the psycho ex-girlfriend. I could hear all that stuff when I break up with my girl.
You have a psycho ex-girlfriend?
Well, I have a psycho girlfriend. She could be a psycho ex-girlfriend if I broke up with her.
So you're getting it all at home anyway.
Right.
F-witty! F-witty!
All right.
Hey, thanks a lot.
People never get anything right.
Hey, Eddie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
First off, I'm an O&A listener. Never listened to y'all, but I'm going to give it a try today.
Beautiful. Thank you, my friend.
Huh?
Thank you very much for that.
By the way, one thing.
Yeah.
Can I say a bad word this week?
That's one dump for us.
There's one coming your way, AJ. I let it go. There's one coming your way.
Actually, that's our second dump.
That's
maybe the third.
We're now over the 20 mark.
No. Yeah, nice. He says that we can't say something that rhymes. Let's say something of a girl's breast that rhymes with F-witty.
Right.
One of the callers called Fez, and he dumped it. Okay, I didn't know that.
That was him that dumped it, not me.
What the hell was I watching today? I heard all kinds of... On television, I'm hearing words that we can't say. All right, so here's the O&A fans. They want to hear more tapes. Hey, Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, how you doing? I say play the ex-girlfriend stuff. You can never get enough psycho ex-girlfriend.
All right, thanks a lot, my friend. Because some people get a little sick of it, Fez. But O&A promised, and I said if enough of their fans called.
Right. If the demand is there, we'll supply.
Pete, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, I started listening to you about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to hear what the island had, the reef had to say.
Yeah.
And you guys are doing a great job. You got a great show. It's great listening to you during the day.
Thank you very much. You want the tapes?
Yeah, I want the tapes because it reminds me of an ex-girlfriend I had 2 years ago, and it sounds so identical. I swear I had chills going up my spine.
Yeah.
And I had a nightmare last night because of it.
Keep it
up.
It was funny when we did O&A yesterday. We start playing on the tapes, and I look over, and the hair on his arm is up.
Yeah.
Because he went through his own problem.
Opie just had a real big flashback while we were playing those tapes. Got the goosebumps.
Hey, Jimmy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Jimmy.
What's up? I just think Puff Daddy should get it over with and call himself Dwayne Wayne.
Oh, come on. Come on.
This isn't going to work.
All right, see, who went and shut up their pie hole?
I think it was Dumpy or Al Dukes.
I thought it was F-witty.
I don't know.
Hey, Lucas, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Lucas.
How you doing, guys? So listen to you yesterday on Opie and Anthony.
Yeah.
You were great, and I'm looking forward for some more of the Psycho Girl.
All right.
All right?
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Lucas. We'll get you some psychoexgirlfriend.com.
We literally do have packed phones now of all the O&A fans. Hey, Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Dan.
Hey, what's up? What's the name of the website again?
It's psychoexgirlfriends.com or just girlfriend.
Just girlfriend.
And if you can't find it on the web, go to Ron and Fez. We got it right up on the front page
of RonandFez.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, O&A listener. I just wanted to check you guys out.
All right, man. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks for making the switch. No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not right. That's not what I meant at all.
Hey, Fez, we are really walking a tightrope, too, because, we went in and did the Big Island show yesterday.
Right.
But then those guys are going on vacation next week.
Oh, yeah.
And somebody else is coming in that they don't necessarily... They had that little thing with. And I'm like, how can me and F-witty just float by all these landmines?
Without the reef being injured in any way.
Without the reef being destroyed. Save the reef.
Without erosion happening.
So, we'll get hey, why don't you guys stop by our show? Hey. I got to take Fez out for new pants.
Not again.
Because, remember.
They're tight and they're itchy.
I know, but I'm taking you a place called Tight and Itchy Thick Pants.
Oh, I hate getting tight, itchy pants. Hate them.
All right, let's play some of these, Dumpy, as we promised we would do. What's this one? Do you know, Dump? This is the young lady for everybody who hasn't heard these, or anyone left.
We'll set the stage here.
A guy named Mark breaks up with her, and I think everybody's been on one or the other side of this arrangement, where you break up with somebody, and they want you back, and they're crazed, almost like a crackhead, obsessed with talking to you, and all these things came through on the message machine that she had. And he had.
On the answering machine, she left messages, and she goes through every mood possible. In some, she's sobbing. In some, she's quite angry and cussing him out. In others, she's just begging and pleading. So she goes through all of it. A lot of times all in the same phone call.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. What's this one about? Do you know, or are you just going to run it?
This one is about something about a cat and...
Oh, nice.
All right, I'm just looking for subject thing, not details. Do you know? All right, here we go.
February 7th, 10:56 p.m. I just still feel the need to tell you that you are just a worthless f***ing piece of crap that I've wasted my life on for 6 months, and I believed in that you would be there for me no matter what. Oh, yeah, Joe, I love you. I'll be there. I'll do anything for you. Well, you. Because you know what? You haven't done for me. And you know what? I hope you're happy the way everything worked out. And I hope you saved every voicemail that you ever got from me. Because you know what? I do hate you. And you
Come on, Dumpy.
Jesus.
Damn, Dumpy, you got us dumped again. The F-word.
She's dropping the F-bombs. They have to be bleeped so people can hear the call on the air.
Okay, so there she is. And you know what? We've never heard this before. She gave her name out that time.
Right. And then actually says, I don't know if it got in there, that I hope you're saving these voicemail.
I know.
Oh, little does she know.
All right, so, we say a little joke before the show. And, here's something, Dumpy. Fez and I hate to be dumped, right? We've now been dumped like 7 times. And Fez said it as a joke. But we don't want you doing that.
It won't happen again.
All right, let's play another one.
You got one? Ready?
Yep.
Sage message, Thursday, 12:15 a.m. Mark, I swear to God, if you don't call me back tonight, we're done. I'm serious, because you've obviously listened to these messages now, and you know what? You suck. Because you know what? Everything had to be okay last night. So you know what? You, if you don't think this is okay, I have done nothing wrong. Nothing. And you've had a good time whenever I'm not around, and even when I am around, and it's been okay, and you've made it that way. So you. If you said you gotta go out, and you know what? You can tell me that's okay, but I can't deal with my boss, and my boss's boss. You. I swear, Mark, you don't call me back tonight, we're done. Goodbye.
So now it's affecting her work, Roddy. She has to stay home and leave messages instead of going to her job.
She's cute. She is out of this world cute.
She can try to stay mad at him, but then she always has a breakdown. Then it turns into a plea, a sobbing plea.
We got another one?
Yep.
Sage message, Thursday, 12:12 a.m. Well, you just go ahead. Don't call me back. Don't call me back. Because you know what? It's really helping right now. I need you to call me back. It's a big thing right now. Because you know what? You obviously don't give a shit. And if you don't call me back, it's going to make a big decision in my mind. I'm done. If you can go out and party with your friends, and you know what? You can be upset with me for going out with my boss and my boss of the boss till 11 o'clock at night, but you were out till midnight, hungover, and calling me and can't even talk to me. You know what? We got a bit of a problem. So you can call me back tonight, or we are done. And I want my cat. I want my cat Friday night, and you don't have to pick me up, because I'll go to the airport by myself, but I want my cat. I'll come to your house, I'll pick the cat up by myself, and hold her in yours. I'm done. I'm giving you just for night. Not till tomorrow. Tonight. Goodbye.
Don't call me back. Don't call me back. Call me back.
Call me back.
I want my cat back.
That's hysterical.
It's a scream.
I'd be hanging that cat on the porch. You know what's weird? That if this was a guy doing this, he'd go to jail.
Oh, yeah.
We'd all be going, oh, my God, this guy belongs in prison.
He'd be behind bars on some sort of stalker rule. Stalker laws would get him. Stalker Channing would get him. 877-692-1027.
Hey, this is P. Diddy on the line, Fez. P. Diddy, what's up?
Hey, P. Diddy.
What's up, Running Fudge?
Fez.
There's P. Diddy in the house. Yo, I'm just tired of all these niggas, you know, trying to run up in my stuff, you know? I mean, I want to change my name. Just let me do it, you know? I mean, what's the problem with that?
This guy's almost as bad as interview as P. Diddy actually is. Thanks, P. Hey, Glenn, you're on Ron and Fez. What's happening, buddy?
Hi, Glenn.
Am I on the air?
Yeah.
All right. Well, my thing is, I think that y'all should leave him alone. He did his due.
He did his due. What's that mean?
Well,
Mark?
Whatever he did.
Who we talk? Who's he?
This is Glenn.
Who are you talking about? Who should we leave alone?
Puff Daddy.
All right, can we call you Glenn Diddy?
No.
G Diddy. How about G Gordon Liddy?
No. See, I'm an African-American male.
All right, big up. Where from?
New York.
All right, what part?
Manhattan, Chelsea.
Hey, money making Manhattan. All right.
There you go.
Chelsea Clinton.
All right, but I think
I'm hanging in Chelsea Clinton all weekend.
Listen, y'all leave him alone. He's doing his gamut. He's running around telling people.
He's doing his gamut, Fez. You and I need to be doing more gamut.
Damn it, we don't do the gamut.
See, I'm trying to bring you up on the lingo.
That's what I want to be kicking the malingo.
No, you want to be kicking them. You want to be kicking the ballistics, G. Don't get it twisted.
All right,
let's not kick anyone.
Don't get it twisted.
All right, hold on. Well, write that down for me. I thought I was kicking the malingo. Is that already out? I want to be kicking the ballistics.
You want to kick the ballistics, G.
I've been doing it wrong even before that. I was saying kicking the mulatto.
Hey, no, you can't kick the mulatto.
Even though
the sad thing, they don't fit in either world.
Isn't that sad?
My mom taught me that.
That's awful.
Hey, you'll like this, Fez. I understand when you and I got attacked by the PLJ morning guys because we made fun of them on O&A yesterday. And now I guess they want to step up on us.
Really?
I guess they're going to be checking it before we wreck it.
This is what you do. This is what you tell them.
Yeah.
You say, if you step to me, you step correct. Don't half step.
All right, so I got to say, hey, Scott Shannon, if you step to me, don't half step. Why don't I say don't goose step?
So that's good.
Make them feel like it's a Nazi.
See, you're putting your own stuff in there. You can't do it. If you want this to be right, you got to listen to an African-American male that can make it right for you.
What part of Africa?
Say again?
What part of Africa are you people from?
From the Uganda tribe.
Nice.
Well, Idi Amin.
I'm a big...
Uganda going to go Popeyes tonight.
I'm a big O&A listener.
Nice.
I listen to you guys every day.
Thank you.
All right.
Do you think we're picking up on the ballistics?
Not yet. No, you need somebody. You need somebody like me to fill you in all the lingo.
All right.
Better make sure your instep is correct.
No, no.
Come on, Fez.
You can't ad-lib. It's like if you step to me, you step correct. Don't half-step.
Don't half-step. You know your problem, Fez? You're half-stepping.
I feel I am.
And somebody says something wrong, you say, yo, don't get it twisted. Fix your face.
Fix your face.
I'm telling you.
All right.
All right, Top Beckinsale. Don't get it twisted. Fix your face.
Now we're also supposed to say, I said kicking the Malenko, but we're supposed to say...
Kicking the ballistics.
We're supposed to say kicking the Dean Malenko. That's on the instant feedback.
That's only if you're in the WWF.
Yeah. That was them from Perry Saturn.
Yeah.
Now, how many dumps y'all got already?
Too many.
All right, then I won't. You know, I'm kind-hearted. I'm not going to mess you up.
Thanks, man. We'll talk to you later, Glenn.
Thanks for high stepping.
Glenn, you're going to need a better name, better handle.
I'll leave it up to you to give me a.
65.
She's hot.
I think that I'm a little nuttier.
You got to turn your radio down. I'm hearing me.
Okay.
It gets too weird.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
It's freaking me out, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
I think I listen to both of you guys, actually. I listen to you guys every
Ron
day.
And Fez, thanks.
She's trying to listen to us right now.
You, Ron and Fez, and O&A.
Oh, okay.
You guys are doing a great job.
F. Witty.
And
F. Witty, should you and I go for
I'm sorry.
an R&F thing?
F. Witty.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Should we go for an R&F thing?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I'd like to say, though, that you guys are doing a great job, and the psycho girlfriend thing, that, I don't know, I think she's just pathetic. She sounds very pathetic.
She's hot, though. All right, thanks, hon.
She knew to turn her radio down, though.
Yeah. She won't.
She was able to handle that.
You know, Black Girl's doing a great job on the board, isn't it? By the way, our friend Ellen tried to call us yesterday. Earl wouldn't let her through.
Really? Thanks, Earl.
So I had to hear that today. Hey, and our other friend, I understand, doesn't like me because she heard me telling a story about her.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was hoping you would, bridge that for me. We can't do it.
Making friends everywhere.
Yeah, I know. I can't help it. Hey, Ben, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Ben.
Yeah, this makes me sick, what you guys are doing. Putting this girl's voice on the radio like that.
Yeah.
Psycho ex-girlfriend, that's messed up, man.
Now, you seem like you're a sensitive guy.
Yeah, definitely. Well, how would you like if you're talking to your ex-girlfriend?
Hey, if you're going to step up, don't half-step the steps.
Step correctly, don't half-step.
Don't step
Come correctly,
don't step on my toes.
All right, hold on. Give me a chance here. What is it again? Step.
It's messed up. If you're talking to your ex-girlfriend, you think it's a private conversation. You don't know the word is listening to you.
Word up. That's word up, my man.
Mm-hmm.
To my brother. Where are you calling from, Ben?
I'm calling from Manhattan.
Money making?
I'm making money.
Yeah.
So what does that have to do with this? I'm just saying.
Hey, this is the way we talk on the streets. That's it. I'm just giving you the street.
What street? 57?
See, I can't, I wanted to talk to Opie and Anthony about this, but they wouldn't let me through. See, I can't defend myself. Y'all know it was messed up.
No, wait a minute, Ben. We let you through, didn't we?
Yeah, but how you gonna justify that?
Here's how I'm gonna justify it.
On the internet, everywhere like that.
Here's how I'm gonna justify it. Someone else's pain is always funny. It's like you never see like a guy step on a banana peel, fall on the ground, and then that guy starts laughing. No, the people who see him start laughing.
It's more if you slip on a van, that's different. If your voice is being recorded, you trust this person not to, can put you on the internet and stuff like that,
This is the world we live in today. And I agree with you 100%, Ben. You know why?
What?
Because you better check it before you wreck it. You see that, Fez?
All right.
All right?
Yeah.
Now he knows.
He ain't twisted. He fixed his face.
What's that mean?
I don't know. Glenn gave me that one.
Glenn, Ben, we have Ben and Glenn. That's F. Witty. He doesn't speak for both of us, all right?
All right.
All right, Gentle Ben.
All right, peace out.
Yeah.
You know what, since doing the O&A thing, we're doing a lot better with the black callers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's good practice for hanging out with Black Girl.
Please. Black Girl doesn't have one black friend. Yeah, guys from Living Color. Vernon Reed.
And Carlton from Fresh Prince. Will. 877-692-1027.
Ron and Fez.
New for midday, 1027 Ron and Fez, WNEW.
Sports Guys, meet the Sports Guys. They're the morning show from 5 till 9. Listen to the Sports Guys, and you'll hear some talk that's asinine. Sid, Craig, and Blaine know all the sports, and Sid will make a duty in his shorts. Sports Guys, meet the Sports Guys. They're the Giants and the Jets show, the Yanks and Mets show. It's a gay old time.
1027 WNEW.
New York Post says Sid unsure of his fate. Ron and Fez here for HappyPuppy.com. It's gaming nirvana for the ultimate game player. If you love games, HappyPuppy.com is the site for you.
Puppy, happy puppy. Boy, has Sid heard that?
I don't think so. They close his doors when that's on.
I am a big gaming fan, Fez. You know that.
You're a gamer.
But the cool thing about going to HappyPuppy.com is that they have all the free game downloads you'll ever need. Did you hear that? Free game downloads at HappyPuppy.com.
HappyPuppy.com has just launched a brand new redesign. It's now easier to find the cheats. That's right, you can always win with HappyPuppy.com.
HappyPuppy.com newest game is Clive Barker's Undying. We've got some of those, Fez.
Oh, it's scary.
We're going to be giving them out. It's not like the usual book the movie crap. No. This game will scare the hell out of you. We're talking about the occult, demons, weapons. This thing is effing twisted. Go to HappyPuppy.com and check it out.
And if you, like we told you, it's Gaming Nirvana at HappyPuppy.com. Check them out today, HappyPuppy.com.
You know what? If you want a copy of Clive Barker's Undying, be the first caller, and we'll send you a copy, courtesy of HappyPuppy.com. You must be 18 years or older to win. Give us a call right now, 877-692-1027. First person who gets through, we'll give them a...
The Rack is back. Catch the radio chick 9 to noon, 1027 WNEW.
Oh, I'm starving. Let's get some chow pronto.
Aye, aye, Chief. Hey, what are you hungry for?
Well, what's the smell in your car here?
Oh, you mean that lovely fragrance emanating from my rear view mirror?
Well, yeah.
That, my olfactory sensitive sidekick, is something they call outdoor breeze.
Who's they?
White Castle.
Oh.
Yeah, I swung through the drive-thru the other night, ordered up my usual sack of 10, and they gave me this odoriferous air freshener for my car, free.
Huh.
Fragrant, may we?
Yeah, well, it smells a lot better than this car usually does.
Your verbal barbs, my friend, bounce off me like marshmallows against armor.
Well, you're quite the wordsmith, but let's go to White Castle.
Oh, excellent. I'll grab another air freshener.
Good idea, because this hunk of metal you call a car can use all the help it can get.
All right, that's it. Don't be cutting down my chariot.
Chariot? That's a good choice of words, because what's this, like 2,000 years old?
Yeah, like your shirt.
Hey, my mom gave me this.
Oh, I'm hurting.
Collect all 3 air fresheners free with a sack of 10 while supplies last. White Castle. What you crave.
Origami School.
Yeah, Mitsubishi Motors calling, sir, about our Getting Gear giveaway where you buy a new Montero Sport, the fastest growing SUV in its class, and we give you a cool $900 mountain bike.
We don't ride mountain bikes, so we fold paper into clever objects like cranes, puppies, feet.
What? Yeah, well, this mountain bike folds too.
Oh, what shape does the mountain bike fold into?
The shape of a folded up mountain bike. It's yours when you buy or lease a new Montero Sport. And, you know, the back seat folds down.
And what shape does the back seat fold into? A bunny?
No, the shape of a folded down back seat.
I don't...
Wait, from a certain angle, the folded down seat kind of looks like a giant taco.
Oh, bravo.
And Mitsubishi's offering 1.9% APR financing over 5 years.
Can I come by now?
Man, I'm good.
Visit your Mitsubishi retailer during our Getting Gear giveaway before the bikes are gone. 16 monthly payments of $17.48 per thousand points at 1.9% APR. Important program and credit restrictions apply. Call 1-888-MITSU-2001 for details. Negotiate your best purchase or lease deal on a new 2000 or 2001 Montero Sport. Mitsubishi Motors will send you a Montague mountain bike. It ends April 2nd.
I know the ceiling fan goes round. It's how it stays attached to the ceiling I'd like to find out.
Not everyone was born with an instinctive knowledge of home improvement.
And I'm fine with grilling on a deck. Building a deck, that makes me a little nervous.
Which is why you don't just find more than 50,000 home improvement items at the Home Depot. You find your confidence building as you walk down every aisle.
I mean, just because I can bake a cake doesn't mean I can renovate a kitchen. I can't.
The experts at the Home Depot can help you finish any home improvement project successfully using the best resource available, personal experience.
Actually, I lied. I can't bake a cake.
As well as customer clinics, internet guides, books, videos, and informational displays.
But I can change a diaper. And I bet if I can change a diaper, I could change a faucet.
Even if you weren't born with a silver wrench in your hand.
Leakage. I understand. The rest, I can learn.
You can still finish all your home improvement projects like a pro. At the Home Depot. First in home improvement.
I'm Jim Cook, brewer of Sam Adams. And these days, seems like everybody wants you to be better. Your boss, your girlfriend, even your friends. All I want is for you to be a better beer drinker. And all you have to do is drink a better beer. My beer, Sam Adams. I brew Sam Adams with a beautiful amber hue and a clean, smooth taste you won't forget. So try a Sam Adams. And for everybody else, buy them a 6-pack of Sam Adams so they can better themselves. Sam Adams, America's world-class beer.
Hey, nice place.
Yeah, but I got a very strict landlord. No wild parties.
Oh, I got a little housewarming gift here. This new Twisted Tea.
Why'd you open that? Didn't you know? There's a party in every bottle of Twisted Tea. The iced tea with a kick.
Well, maybe your landlord won't notice. Maybe you'll like staying in my place?
New, smooth, easy drinking Twisted Tea. Hard iced tea with 5% alcohol by volume. Twisted Tea. A party in every bottle.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
Thanks for being with us today. We're Ron and Fez, 877-692-1027.
Lou, you're on Ron and Fez. How's it going, buddy?
All right, Ron and Fez, how you guys doing over there?
Calling a gang.
Lou?
Yo.
Go ahead, buddy.
I don't know if you guys looked at the newspaper today. I don't know if it was the Post or the Daily News. I was at work, and I read it in the back. They have something on that PsychoX.com.
Yeah, it is in the Post today.
Did you read it?
Yeah.
Pretty intense.
Yeah, it is, and apparently, Mark...
Is that the same guy?
Yeah, it's Mark from Psycho Ex-Girlfriend. He's also posed... Did he do Good Morning America today, or was he supposed to?
I heard about that, too.
Did they have his face on TV, or are they doing by phone?
I didn't see it, but we talked to him late yesterday, so I can't imagine he was up here.
Oh, yeah, you're right about that. We talked to him about, 5:30, 6 o'clock on ONA?
Right.
All right. Thanks, Lou.
Okay, then.
Thanks.
So, yeah, this kid's going places with this psychoexgirlfriend.com.
Now, I know we're burning some people on this, Fez, but it's too damn good. So, Dumpy tells me we've got a couple set up about... She now accuses him of stealing a statue?
Yes.
All right.
There's a series of them. Here you go.
You got those?
Saturday, February 17th, 11:45 a.m.
Well, we seem to have a little problem here, you and I. I'm going to need you to call me back real soon because apparently you're stealing things out of my house now. What happened to the crystal decal thing, the heart crystal, the Swarovski crystal that was on my countertop? Where did you take that to? That wasn't yours. My brother bought that for me, and now you're stealing things out of my home. So, unless you want me to call the police and tell them that I need you to return the stuff that you stole from my house, however small it might be, it was significant to me, and I want that back. And I don't know how many other things you stole from me. So, we got a little problem here. So, I need you to call me back and return that to me immediately. Because, don't put it past me, Mark. I'm f***ing furious. And I've had it with you and your stupid things that you do, and it wasn't yours. You had no right to take that. You know what? Take your f***ing gifts if you want them back, but don't take some things that don't belong to you. You better call me back.
Oh, wow. So now she's saying he's breaking into her house and stealing stuff.
Yeah, now she's going through this thing, looking for any excuse to get him to call her. She's making up stories that he's taken stuff from her. And she's threatening him with the police just to get a phone call.
It continues.
Saturday, February 17th, 11:47 a.m.
I'm f***ing around. You better call me back. Because you took stuff out of my house that it's not yours. It doesn't belong to you. And that's something to call Mark.
Dumpy.
Everyone would love to hear that. Everyone would love to.
It wouldn't happen again, but actually she's mad over this thing and then says, it better not effing happen again.
Right. You better call me back, because I will call the effing police. And then you'll be in a cage. Then you'll be in jail, and you'll have to see me. You won't be able to get away.
And here's the next one.
Saved message. Saturday, February 17th, 11:56 a.m.
No need to call me back. All I can say is there better not be anything else missing from my house.
So she found it?
Yes, apparently.
During the dump?
She found it and then decided, well, there better not be anything else missing. So she realizes that nothing was stolen from her, but still keeps the story going. Now she's starting to believe it. She used it as an excuse to get him to call her. Now she's believing her own stories.
Wow.
She's a psycho ex-girlfriend.
Now, when we talk to him, we're going, this girl is going to come after you like a nut.
Mm-hmm.
Because all this stuff is only like 3-4 weeks old. When she finds out, and I mean, they're in Dallas, so if we're playing it here in New York, she's not going to hear about it. But the people are picking this up all over the country, and if he did Good Morning America today, he's effed.
Good Morning America's here.
And, he's joking with us, hey, I guess I'll be at my funeral. Don't play with this girl.
Right. She is furious. You can tell that in her voice. She even said it.
Hey, John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, John.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Yeah.
And a couple things. Number one, I totally agree with you. The legal repercussions that are going to come from this kind of thing are insane. I mean, this guy is really asking for a world of hurt. Besides the fact that he's not really messing with somebody playing with a full deck.
Right.
So I don't know if he's aware. I don't know.
He claims that he took all this stuff to his lawyers first.
Yeah. He says he checked with legal, as he put it. I don't know how much legal he's got.
And he's like, oh, we made sure her name wasn't on it. But then I heard his name. He must have Dumpy editing this thing for him.
She's starting to talk about herself as a third person.
Hey, Hines, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hines. You there, Hines?
Yeah.
We all know how slow Hines is. Go ahead.
Hines, don't do a funny voice for us.
Opie.
Oh, jeez.
You idiot.
Hey, Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Jim.
Yeah.
Go ahead, buddy.
Okay. Hey, Ron and F. Whitty, is that who I'm talking to now?
Yeah, F.
The guy was on last night on MSNBC on a live interview.
Which show did he do?
He was on it was on like about 7:45. I don't know what show it was. I was flipping the channels.
It is hard to tell all those shows apart on
all the hosts seem alike.
But you know what?
I was in between Jeopardy and something else.
This guy's thinking, I guess, eventually he thinks he's going to make money off it, but I don't know how.
But the girl was asking him, "Oh, Mark, what's your name?" He says, "I just want to stay Mark."
Yeah, right.
So but they had him. It was a live satellite. They had his picture. He was talking and everything.
Did they play any of the tapes on cable TV news?
Yeah, they were playing them, and they had like a transcript up on the screen.
Hysterical.
And they had like a whole list. It was like the tapes like from Nixon or something, like what they said. And then they had a whole list of all the dates and times written on a big like poster board.
Nice.
And the lady was circling them whenever she was talking to him about it. Oh, let's listen to this one.
Well, let's suppose he starts and tries to sell CDs or something.
Right.
It's her art, so to speak. She should get paid for it.
It was funny. She was like planning like D-Day or something like this. This important message came over on February 24th at 10:27, and then 3 minutes later there was another one, and it was funny. They played like transcripts from a trial or something, and they have it would be printed up on the screen.
Yeah, every 3 to 6 minutes, this guy's getting another phone call.
But it was funny because they show you what if it was garbled, they had what was written up on the screen, like it was so important or something like that.
All right,
I'll let you guys. All right, bye.
Thanks.
See you, Jim. Thanks for the call.
And I don't know what it is, Fez. I like crazy girls. I always have.
You have a passion for them.
If you don't count the stabbing, my second wedding was the best.
Oh, that's right. I remember. That was a fun time.
Yeah, we had good times there. Jose, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing?
Hi, Jose.
How you doing, Ron Fez?
Good.
If you don't count the stabbings, my second wedding was the best.
Yeah. That was quick, Fez. That was quick.
All right, cowbell.
Send you into the emaciated prize closet, Jose. All right, hold on, buddy.
All right, thanks.
Hey, Fez, you get a chance to watch Boot Camp last night?
Yes, I did. And I'll tell you what, I love Boot Camp.
I thought I was going to hate Boot Camp other than save the drama for your mama. And as a matter of fact, what I was thinking of, Dumpy? When I'm watching Boot Camp, it reminded me of your life with me and Fez on each side of you just screaming into your face.
You better
dig! You better edit that tape, young man! Okay.
You already got it today, didn't you?
And you know what, Dumpy? I want you to shake it off because you got your inside myself and I'm all upset thing, and I start to pick up on it. I don't want you to be like that. You had a couple F-ups, let's drop it.
We can't have Pouty Dumpy in here.
Very good. All right, so I don't have to go through another dinner like last night hearing about you.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
You, oh, Lord.
Although we did hear how great Rory is.
Yeah.
And he is a good kid.
He's a great guy. Rory, shooting to the top of the charts.
So you like Boot Camp or no?
I did like Boot Camp. How about this Meyer? Talking about yourself in the third person. If Meyer wants to stay, Meyer's got to get the ladies to vote for him.
Meyer was the weirdest guy I've ever seen in my life.
He's a nut. He's the one who, when they first got off the bus, he couldn't quit laughing at the drill instructor. They're screaming right in his face. And he can't hold back a laugh.
Now, are they saying that's what boot camp is like? Because it seemed more like a little bit of boot camp and a lot of Survivor type stuff.
No, that's exactly what boot camp is like. They've got it nailed. Where you run a mile and a half like that fat lady had to, Har.
Was it boot camp or day camp?
It's boot camp. They'll do that. They'll do that stuff in boot camp where you run a mile and a half and they help you do it.
Now, I
to
always
make sure you don't stop.
I always thought in boot camp that you were running in full stuff. They were like in T-shirts and shorts. But I thought you were in full gear and you were carrying a backpack and all that kind of stuff.
No, they do it. They give you nice, comfortable shorts and T-shirts to go running.
How about the black chick? She gets off the bus and faints. She got yelled at once. The next thing she's laying in the ladies' room crying.
Recruit Catherine.
Saying she has the flu.
You know, when that drill instructor started yelling at the other girl to go get Recruit Catherine out of the bathroom, and he's like, check her out online and give me the download. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I know. It's
what, Sergeant? I would have gotten 800 push-ups to do because I didn't understand what he was saying to me.
It's like dealing with Pete Diddy suddenly. You got to speak another language with these guys. Hey, Pete checked it out. Pete, what you think of Boot Camp, the new Fox show?
Hello.
Yeah,
go ahead, Pete.
What's going on? I just want to ask you guys what you thought about Meyer and whether you think he should actually ever have a gun if it came down to real combat.
He's hysterical. I like anybody who will say, I'm going to cry so everybody will like me.
Yeah, and
then laugh later. You notice when I was crying?
He had a scary face.
Yeah. They all got scary faces. Here's the thing in boot camp. I like Meyer because he's a personality. What they did was they went in and shaved everybody's head. Now they all look alike. And I can't tell them apart, except for the personalities. Park, I was able to tell.
So you honestly think that's as tough as real boot camp?
Oh, yeah. They put him through real-life boot camp.
Maybe a fat camp, but I can't imagine boot camp is that easy. And then what are they there for 12 hours and suddenly they have a mission? I thought for like the first 8 weeks of boot camp, you're just running and working out and digging.
Well, they did their running. They did their mile and a half. That's all the running you probably do in boot camp.
Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Tony.
What's up, F. Whitty and Ronnie? Usually give you the what up, boys, but, you know, since Fez is coming out now as F. Whitty.
Right.
Ron, did that guy remind you, the drill instructor of Lee Ermey, the guy from Platoon? Ready for the guy to spit gravel out of his throat. I was nervous, and I was just watching it on TV.
You think it's a good show?
Yeah, it's going to get much more intense. I think this was a little toned down.
All right, this on the instant feedback.
I think it was just like real boot camp.
This on the instant feedback. Fez would rather go to booty camp.
Like a booty call to booty camp?
We can never let F. Whitty go away with his bad circulation. He can't march with his flat feet and bad circulation.
That's why I was cheering for Recruit Har to finish that mile and a half.
Oh, yeah.
It just reminded me of this fat old lady trying to run.
And then they had to carry her around while they're doing their stuff.
Like John Candy and Stripes.
And who wouldn't try to vote her out first? I don't care if I'm next to Hitler. I'm keeping Hitler before I'm carrying a fat lady around the woods.
I don't think she got one vote for discharge.
They love her. Oh, she had discharge?
On that stretcher, that homemade stretcher.
All right, we got to take a break. We'll be right back. Talking a little more boot camp on Ron and Fez.
Ron, Fez, 1027 WNEW. 1027 WNEW is the Sports Guys at 5 a.m., the Radio Chick at 9, Ron and Fez at noon, Opie and Anthony at 3, Don and Mike at 7. It's the Radio Chick.
JJ, you're on with the Radio Chick.
My wife and I have been married for almost 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Every single part of our relationship is 50-50, and it all starts from me sitting on a ball, her sitting on the top across me, and us talking about our day.
Oh, wow.
Wait a minute, you crap in front of your wife?
Absolutely, she craps in front of me.
Oh, you guys are sick.
Oh, no, that's not
Listen,
right,
if you can't be open in every single part of your house, every single part of your relationship...
Wait, you say open, you mean every orifice?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The Radio Chick, weekdays 9 to noon, 1027 WNEW.
Introducing something new and different from McDonald's. It's creamy, it's crunchy, it's delicious. McDonald's new fruit and yogurt parfait. Try it today for breakfast, lunch, or as a treat. McDonald's, we love to see you smile.
McDonald's parfaits. I'm intrigued. Ron and Fez here, telling you about Pinnacle Horny Goatweed. No more excuses. Can't use your job as an excuse. Can't use stress as an excuse. Can't use the kids as an excuse for that same old tired maintenance sex.
Fez, who needs excuses anymore? Once you pop a couple horny goatweeds, Pinnacle Horny Goatweeds, all you're going to want to do is bring down that jackhammer.
The pleasure-packed botanicals in Pinnacle Horny Goatweed, they will put your sex life into overdrive.
What is it that works so well, Fez?
The pleasure-packed botanicals.
That's what I want to get.
Yeah, you need botanicals, and then just cram them, pack them with pleasure.
This is no joke. Pinnacle Horny Goatweed is for real. It's been clinically tested, doctor recommended. It works. Party with it.
60% of male participants in a recent study reported benefits when using Pinnacle Horny Goatweed, including increased desire and frequency of their sexual activity.
Get down to GNC and get some Pinnacle Horny Goatweed. Or dial up this number, 1-800-899-5323, 1-800-899-5323.
Pinnacle Horny Goatweed. Do the weed, and you'll succeed.
On the line with me is Bill Konigsberg, father of two, Geico Auto Insurance customer. Bill, you saved money with Geico, enough to put your kids through college?
Well, no.
But your kids will benefit, right?
I guess.
You heard it. Parents who love their children switch to Geico. If you'd like to see the light in a young child's eyes, not to mention possible savings of 15% or more, call 1-800-947-AUTO. 1-800-947-AUTO. Geico Direct, the sensible alternative.
Sports in the morning. The
Sports Guys
It's 3 a.m.
Yes, it's 3 a.m. and I'm still awake. Well, I have to collate 12 sets of this huge presentation deck. Right now I've got stacks of paper laid out on the couch, the aquarium, and the litter box. I really should have gone to mailboxes, etc. They do copying, collating, even binding and laminating.
Hey, that printer's keeping me awake.
I'm sorry, honey. Well, while you're up, can you get me some more coffee?
Okay.
Mailboxes, etc. We'll take it from here. Services vary by location.
Boy, do I need a technology upgrade. I mean, I still use a typewriter. I watch movies on beta, and my wireless weighs about 5 pounds. Now, my neighbor, the shepherd, he's got all the latest technology.
Now there's a way to help you keep up with changing technology. Introducing AT&T Wireless Customer Advantage.
He comes over sometimes, we listen to my 8-tracks, and he gives me advice on new wireless phones.
As a qualified AT&T Wireless customer, you can upgrade to new equipment at a discounted price after only 12 months of service.
He told me I could upgrade to a wireless internet-ready phone. What's next? Electric cars?
Plus, if your needs change, get a free calling plan analysis and switch to another qualified calling plan anytime without fees to change your service. With AT&T Wireless Customer Advantage, now wireless is to your advantage. For details, visit an AT&T store or go to attwireless.com. AT&T Wireless, your world close at hand.
Certain restrictions and requirements may apply. Discounts and promotional calling plans requiring a contract term. Discount determined by 10-year calling plan and other factors. Prepaid rate plans ineligible, not available in some areas.
It is an event unlike any other.
Welcome to WrestleMania!
A night when heroes become legends.
Heroes will be made and careers shaped forever.
WrestleMania, the showcase of the immortals. Live this Sunday on pay-per-view. The industry's 2 biggest superstars of all time collide when Stone Cold Steve Austin battles The Rock for the WWF Championship.
The fact is, Rock, you got the WWF title, and I want it.
It's father versus son when Vince McMahon battles his son Shane in a street fight.
I will never, ever forgive your mother for giving birth to you.
Triple H and The Undertaker collide, taking brutality to a new level. The Hardy Boys, Edge and Christian, and the Dudleys put it all on the line in TLC 2, tables, ladders, and chairs. WrestleMania, the showcase of the immortals. Live this Sunday at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Call your pay-per-view provider to order.
Sunday, April 1st, WrestleMania 17 live on Cablevision pay-per-view. Call Cablevision customer service to order today for only $39.95.
These are the final days of Pergament Home Center's going out of business total liquidation sale. Prices are slashed, their lowest ever, up to 80% off. Rush into your nearest Pergament Home Center now. Time is running out. Everything in every department in every store is now 40 up to 80% off. Don't miss out. These are the final days. Everything must be sold to the bare walls. You get up to 40 to 80% off every top name brand. Pergament has slashed prices lower than ever before. Make fantastic savings now on blinds, shades, wallpaper, heaters, and bathroom furnishings. You've never seen lower prices on top quality paints, primers, and stains, tile and wood flooring, and fencing. And wow, what buys you can make on power tools, furniture, carpet, small appliances, sheds, lawnmowers, lighting, ceiling fans, housewares, telephones, and more. Much, much more in every store. Pergament has offered great values for over 65 years. So don't miss your last chance to make the buys of a lifetime. Hurry in before Pergament doors close forever. These are the final days of their going out of business sale. Prices are slashed up to 40 to 80% off everything. Hurry into your nearest Pergament Home Center now.
Ron and Fez, now midday, 102.7 WNEW.
Say goodbye to these. As a matter of fact, kiss your wife right now. Kiss her. Bye, hon. Bye. Hi, I'm his new pal.
He's my favorite.
Some of the hijinks from boot camp. We're out of Fez.
I like any of the, why don't you blow up a balloon animal for me stuff.
Oh, that guy's a nut. That is Recruit Yaney, who tells the drill instructors, I'm a balloon sculptor, sir. He looks like half a nut.
Sculpting balloon animals so people can get enjoyment out of it, sir.
And he showed up in some nutty Pee Wee Herman suit with a big, long, colorful tie, like a clown anyway.
Private Pile, why don't you choke yourself? Remember that movie? Stanley Kubrick did it.
The Full Metal Jacket?
That thing actually made boot camp look worse than Vietnam. Vietnam in that movie is such a, oh, God, this is so relaxing.
Right.
We're out of boot camp, we're in Vietnam.
Well, the movies took a lot of liberties. I think boot camp was pretty dead on.
Happy birthday to Jesus! Jesus loves the Marines because we keep heaven filled with fresh souls! I'm like, oh, I can never do this in a million years. I can never do a boot camp. How long do you think I'd last for? 2 days?
Oh, man, the screaming alone. The bus ride looked horrible. The bus ride in. I was already wanting to go home.
How about when the guy was hanging out of the Jeep, yelling in their Jeep?
Yeah.
You think you can get away from me? It's like a cartoon.
Then, anytime they had the drill instructors off to their side, it's like, we help them more than they...
Yeah,
Next
right.
thing you know, they're popping balloons with their teeth. 877-692-1027.
Hey, guys, I actually think I can take boot camp after seeing that show. That was pitiful. I can definitely go through boot camp.
You know what? Why, if this elevator isn't working, will you call off work? Because you can't use the stairs. You are lazy, young man. You're how old?
I am 21.
When's the last time you honestly think you did any exercise?
Oof, had to be like 4 years ago.
And you still think you can do it?
Oh, and please.
I would love to be there just for the shaving of the head alone.
Until Lent, you were on a non-food diet. It was all candy.
And I'm stronger for it.
What's this blow pop doing under your bunk? Little presto.
Didn't they find candy or something on one of the guys last night? Or some sort of Pokemon or something?
He had a beef jerky. Hey, Anthony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Anthony.
The show, I've been listening ever since they put you on in the afternoon.
Thank you, my friend.
Just a few things about boot camp. In some respects, I didn't see the show, but just from hearing what you guys are saying.
Right.
A lot of things that the drill instructors do, they're right. They are there for you.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not there to coddle you. I mean, I've seen them make guys cry. I've seen people try to commit suicide with those small Bic razor blades.
Why would anyone commit suicide when you're allowed to quit?
Because you're not allowed to quit.
Be this uncomfortable?
I went in June. I went through June and September.
Oh.
You have to drink 8 quarts of water a day, and they stand over you while you drink them. There are guys throwing up all over the barracks because they can't do it.
8 quarts of water? I don't think I could pull that off.
And crying. Now, the running thing you said about running a mile and a half, they start off like that in the beginning because they have to be realistic that they've got to get everybody in shape. But then we're talking 3 miles. You know, it's you wake up in the morning at 4:30, you drink 2 quarts of water, you do your pull-ups, your sit-ups, you go and eat breakfast for about 40 seconds. You go back out, you go on a mile and a half run, you come back in, you clean the barracks, you clean the sometimes you don't eat.
All right, thanks, Anthony.
Have a good day.
You were in the Marines?
Sounds like a piece of cake.
Stop it. Piece of cake is I don't even think you could finish a piece of cake. That's how difficult it is for you.
You're not getting any cake there.
A lot of people are writing, he brought back scary memories from my boot, and Phil writes on the instant feedback, the funniest part of the whole show is when they got off the bus and the drill instructor was yelling, "Run, weirdo!" to the balloon sculptor.
Just to call him weirdo. How about when recruit Catherine broke down in the bathroom?
Yeah.
And the female DI was in there saying, "Take my hand. You have to take my hand. I cannot touch you, but you can touch me."
Yeah, apparently there's some kind of laws now that they can't smack you like they used to in the old days.
Right. So if she even reached down to help the recruit up, it would have been the drill instructor grabbed me.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, how's it going, Ron and Fez?
Cool.
Hey, I went to high school with that guy, Recruit Haney.
No way, the balloon sculptor?
Swear to God.
What the hell was he like? Always bringing balloons into school?
He was pretty much a loner.
No kidding.
Yeah, no kidding's right. Listen, you know what he wrote on his high school yearbook?
What's that?
Underneath his picture, he put star quarterback of the football team that threw a state championship and didn't never even played.
That's hysterical, though. Now I'm a big fan. I love him. Prom queen. 87 through 90. Spanish instructor. Just writing up some nice stuff for yourself. Mm-hmm. Let the guy print it. Hey, what school was that, Chris?
Verona in North Jersey.
All right, peace.
All right, take care.
Take care.
That's hysterical. Hey, Drew. Drew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Drew.
How are you?
Cool.
Listen, that show was a joke, and the way they portrayed it in Full Metal Jacket was very much the way it is.
Not like boot camp on Fox?
No, man.
What were you in, Drew?
Coast Guard.
You were Coastie.
Right.
Now, one of the things I heard they do with the Coast Guard is they throw them in the pool and make them see how long they can stay in the deep end. So you can be in there for hours and hours and you're just floating and like, F this.
Dang.
I need help.
Something like that, not exactly. And remember when in the show when, they're eating and they're all talking and everything? That doesn't happen. You can't do that. The only time you get to talk to each other is probably for like an hour.
Yeah,
on, like Saturdays and Sundays.
Remember
and
that one guy was like, hey, I thought we'd be having more fun and chatting and really getting to know each other.
That was Recruit Meyer.
That show's a joke, man.
All right, peace.
We haven't gotten 2 minutes to just meet each other.
Hey, Dan, you're on Ron and Fez. Hi, Dan.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Cool in the gang.
Yeah, that show is so unrealistic. My wife was watching. She called me in. It did nothing but aggravate me. I was in the military back in 1985. That show, those people got it easy like you wouldn't believe. There's no white sneakers. You can't walk around white sneakers.
You wanted white sneakers then?
You can't wear them.
What were you in? You were in the Army?
I was in the Army, yeah. That guy's right. There's no talking when you're eating.
Now, what's the roughest boot camp, Fez? What would you think?
I would guess Marines.
Marines are, because the Marines are like 13 weeks of basic.
What's Army?
8.
What about those troopers, though, those Rangers that you see?
That's tough.
Those Army Rangers?
That's tough stuff.
They're badasses there,
Army
right?
Rangers, Delta Force, all that stuff.
I heard Air Force is pretty much like a junior college.
Air Force, we used to always want to beat the crap out of those guys.
Sure.
We'd be out there all day long in the sun, sweating our butts off, getting killed, and those guys are over there smoking cigarettes with their fat stomachs hanging out.
Yeah. I don't know how they fit in the plane.
All right, this on the instant feedback, Fez. It says, I went into boot camp with Corporal Kirshner. You did not.
Who, by the way, in the Gimmick Battle Royal.
Is coming back. Huh?
Yeah, he'll be there with Sergeant Slaughter.
What time we got the guy on from WrestleMania?
We can do him right after the break or move him around, whatever we want to do.
Oh, good. We can move people around, Fez.
Nice.
He's very flexible.
Can we move you around, Al Dukes?
We can play God with him if we like to. Hey, Charlie, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Charlie.
Simplify all my brothers out there. This was like mild, this boot camp,
Yeah.
compared to the real thing.
When were you in, Charlie?
During Vietnam.
Nice.
And when were you in there at Paris Island?
Yeah.
Every time your left foot hit the floor, you just felt say kill.
Yeah.
Okay?
Now, Vietnam. You were in Vietnam?
Yes.
What year?
68, 69.
Wow, so that's when it was rough, huh?
Yeah.
So, I mean, when you're in boot camp, at that point, you know, hey, not only are we training, and this is tough, we're actually training for stuff we better remember.
Yeah, they trained me to be a killing machine.
Yeah.
But,
Now, don't they help you with those runs like they did that fat lady last night?
Yeah, when they were so nice to her. Come on, you can make it. And the guy was running back together.
Oh, yeah, you know, the first couple of days. But eventually they'll be running 30 miles.
30 miles?
With the packs and, you know, all that kind of stuff.
I can't drive 30 miles without stopping to take a leak.
And you have to talk about the endurance thing, the endurance test. It's like 48 hours.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what it is. It's like a obstacle course, you know, running, you get like 2 hours to sleep. I mean, it's like, you know, they're shooting the guns and shit, the mines are going off. You crawl under the wire.
That takes me back.
Climbing the walls. He does it, yeah?
Yeah, back when I was in Nam.
Yeah, full of shit.
All right, thanks, Charlie.
Hey, wait, one more story.
Yeah. Go ahead, Charlie. I'm going to let you tell it.
All right. I have like training. I'm maneuvers in the swamp.
Yeah.
The mosquitoes. Somebody slapped a mosquito on their neck. And the drill instructor heard the noise. I said, who did that? And the guy said, I killed the mosquito. He said, well, he went the whole squad find the mosquito. So when someone finds a dead mosquito, he held it up. He said, was it a male or female? The guy says it was a male. So he says, this is a female. So look again. We finally found the mosquito. We had the matchboxes.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in the matchbox. We had like a military funeral for a mosquito.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful story, eh?
Yeah. All right, thanks.
Not much going on out there in the jungle.
You know, some of those guys get back from Nam, Fez, you don't, though.
Yeah, they didn't have a funeral for a mosquito.
All right, I guess we'll come back and talk a little wrestling talk. We're Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez have moved to middays. 1027 WNEW. 1027 WNEW is the Sports Guys at 5 a.m., the Radio Chick at 9, Ron and Fez at noon, Opie and Anthony at 3, Don and Mike at 7, Opie and Anthony.
Penny, is it a facelift?
No, it's not a facelift. I'm in good shape. I'm sexy. I get it all the time.
And Penny, we're looking forward to the sequel to the movie you made, Century Sex 2.
Very funny.
Opie and Anthony, afternoons 3 to 7 on 1027 WNEW.
Need traffic information? VoiceStream customers can dial star 555 and receive live help from traffic specialists. You always get more with VoiceStream, including help getting where you need to be. Just hit star 555 now.
Is this not perfect, man?
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah, man.
I couldn't help noticing you rad surfers have some gnarly bloodshot eyes from the sun and those tubular waves. May I suggest Clear Eyes eye drops? They remove redness and have an ingredient to moisturize. They're like totally awesome.
Wow, excellent. Thanks, man.
No problem, dude.
All right.
The difference is clear. Clear Eyes.
It's the best night on TV tonight when Survivor, the Australian Outback, returns to CBS Thursday with a vengeance.
If you want to keep playing this game, you better get a little more ruthless.
Then, on CSI, how do you nail a carjacker when the evidence just washed away? Good question. And critics call it the best new drama on TV. Ed O'Neill stars in Big Apple.
Everybody counts. We don't let this go.
All new episodes, CBS tonight.
The Rack is back. Catch the Radio Chick 9 to noon, 102.7 WNEW.
It's officially spring. So before you start to peel off the layers of clothes, peel off the layers of fat with Stacker 2, the world's strongest fat burner.
That's right, because come July, you're going to have to take off those sweaters and heavy jackets, Fez. Maybe August at the very latest. And you're going to want to look good.
You'll want to look good for those 2 weeks of summer we're going to have. Do you like cheeseburgers, chocolate cake, cream cheese on your bagel?
Uh-huh.
If you take Stacker 2, the world's strongest fat burner, you can eat what you want and just eat less and still lose weight. With Stacker 2, you'll feel the results in 45 minutes. That is guaranteed. The natural appetite suppressants in Stacker 2 helps to stop the abnormal cravings, plus gives you extra energy to get through your workout or just your work day.
Check them out online at stacker2.com. That's stacker, the number 2.com.
Or give them a call, 1-800-LIGHTLINE. That's 1-800-LITELINE. Stacker 2, it's available at GNC, Rite Aid, Eckerd Genovese, Vitamin Shop, and Vitamin World. Stacker 2, the world's strongest fat burner.
A suburban neighborhood, 1,800 hours.
Hey, honey, shouldn't we get going? The movie might sell out.
Dirk and Kate are supposed to pick us up.
You mean we're going with the strikers?
Mm-hmm. They should be here any minute.
0 hours imminent. Red alert.
Go, go, go! Hi, Kate. No time to talk.
We've got a movie to see.
Move it, move it!
Take it easy, Dirk.
In the van. All passengers, secure seatbelts.
Whoa, Dirk, are we going to be cutting this close?
No problem, neighbor.
We're prepared for all contingencies.
Tickets are reserved and waiting.
Really? How's that?
Movietickets.com. Just log in, find the movie you want to see, locate the nearest theater, and best showtime.
Then purchase your tickets with a click of the mouse.
No more last-minute disappointments.
Every time you head to the theater, you can make sure your tickets are waiting for pickup. Pretty cool, but what are we going to do about this traffic?
Don't sweat it, neighbor. Next exit, we've got a chopper standing by.
Movietickets.com. To buy a ticket, just click it.
Revolution Studios presents Shannon Elizabeth from the new comedy Tomcats.
My girlfriends and I are going out tomorrow to take care of a few stray cats. Tomcats. Do you want to join us? There's Jill. Would you like to come in?
Oh, no. It's way too late. Okay.
She'll get him in the end. There's Natalie. She is in control. There's Trish.
My dad's company invented this new drug. It's better than Viagra.
It's hard to be a woman these days. And then there's Shelby.
You colossal moron. What on earth makes you think I want you to say I love you?
Because I wouldn't say those 3 little words. You wouldn't do it.
Those 3 little words will never sound the same.
MTV Radio has 3 little words. See this movie. Tomcats is hilarious.
Come to Tomcats tomorrow and see what the girls of Tomcats are up to.
Here's Grammy.
Tomcats, rated R, under 17, not admitted without parents. Opens everywhere tomorrow.
Howard. By Opie and Anthony. Serving New Jersey, Connecticut, Long Island. This is 102.7 WNEW. New York. Ron and Fez. Now midday. 102.7 WNEW.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Where there?
That's it. Man, I'm pretty. Do the monkey with me. Come on. Hey there, lady. Yeah, whatever.
WrestleMania is this Sunday, WrestleMania 17. We're running Fez.
Fez, you'll be watching this, of course.
Yes, I will. I'll be glued to it. It looks like a great one this year.
Big WrestleMania party. What's your favorite WrestleMania of all time?
Probably, you know what? I think WrestleMania 7 was one of my favorites.
What was that one about?
That was Hogan fought Sergeant Slaughter to get the title back from the very pro-Iraq Sergeant Slaughter. It was also the great match with Ultimate Warrior versus Randy Savage with the retirement match.
You know, I was not a big fan of Sergeant Slaughter to jump into the Iraqi side during the war. I thought that was too much.
He wore the chic headdress and everything.
Yeah, I like the excitement of a WrestleMania 3.
Yeah, that was great.
Is that too easy to say? Is that like saying I liked when Joe Namath won the Super Bowl? Is that type of thing?
That was, of course, Hogan versus Andre.
Yeah. And also, wasn't that great? Was that the same one that it was Savage against the Dragon?
Yeah, when Steamboat beat Savage for the Intercontinental Belt.
Which I thought was such a great match until I went back and watched it recently. And I went, okay, that looks like a Monday night.
For its time, it was so neat to see guys that just kept flying at each other instead of King Kong Bundy stomping around the ring. By the way, WrestleMania 3, I think that was the same time King Kong Bundy dropped the elbow on the fidget. On Little Beaver.
Hey, is Bundy coming back for the gimmick match?
Bundy would be perfect for the gimmick battle royal.
So I heard there's some new ones. Kirshner is announced.
Corporal Kirshner.
And also One Man Gang.
Oh, nice.
Which I'd rather see him as Hakeem the African Dream.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he does both. Maybe he gets thrown out and then Hakeem comes back.
Right, as the Twin Towers when he teamed with Big Boss Man.
All right, from WrestleLine.com, the online onslaught, Fez, we've got Rick Sky, and he knows all there is to know about wrestling. He's probably the best wrestling writer in the country, and I know that's just my opinion. I want to start a fight with all the guys, and they write in and start bringing up other names. But I'm saying where I go first. Hey, Rick, you're on Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Rick.
I'm doing really good. How about you guys?
Well, first things first, you got the WCW bought by Vince McMahon.
Oh, yeah.
Good thing for wrestling or bad thing?
The jury's out. I say it's a good thing just because the intent right now from all conventional wisdom is that they're going to try to run WCW as its own company, which gives guys another place to work, gives them, not necessarily another option in terms of leverage and negotiating a contract, but at least it's more jobs, it's more people who are going to be on TV, and if anybody can make it a success, the WWF can. So I think it's going to be a good thing.
Now, I just checked out your site just now, and Vince Russo let go by the new WCW.
Yeah,
that's a shame.
He apparently got his release negotiated, so he's free to do whatever he wants right now.
So remember how he was going to beat Vince a little while ago?
Yeah, he was going to be the savior, but then decided to become the world champion. Idiot.
That's sports entertainment for you, I guess. It sure as hell had nothing to do with wrestling, though.
Now, what did you think last Monday? Were you excited? Did it get a little too weird for you? Or were you like Fez and I, just sitting there with your jaw wide open, thinking I never thought I'd live to see this day?
It was kind of a weird thing. I wound up having to watch the shows on tape the next day because I'd been out of town, so I didn't have the kind of the atmosphere of watching it with friends and everything.
Right.
And I kind of already knew what had happened, but it was just surreal to kind of watch. For the first time ever, it wasn't like watching two shows. It was like watching 1 4-hour, sort of a broadcast. They put the wrestling over on Nitro. They kind of had all the storytelling over on Raw, and for 20 minutes, it was the same thing, and it was riveting, I thought.
I'm going to go ahead and call it the greatest night in television history.
It's that big for you.
Yes. I couldn't believe it. I completely marked out.
Yeah.
Anything, any shocks along that line? I think the paper had the bit where Vince was saying, and the New York papers had this, that only if Ted Turner crawls across the ring will he sign the papers.
To bring a contract on his hands and knees to Vince.
I don't think a lot of times the paper gets the full irony of wrestling hype.
No, not at all. They, the expected thing was to kind of send Shane McMahon down within storylines and have him, raise WCW up, and that's what you're going to see, I think. You have a really good chance of seeing a Booker T or somebody show up at WrestleMania on Sunday.
That would be great.
To help Shane in that match against his dad, which I think would be really cool.
Now, do you think it'll happen this soon?
Well, the thing is, the indications I'm getting is that the cross-promotional storylines, like actually doing a cross-promotional pay-per-view, that's still way down the line in the future. What they want to do is they want to get WCW back up on TV probably sometime in May. They want to establish it as its own company, and while there's going to be, some ability to do storylines back and forth, they don't actually want to do, rating one company from the other and that sort of thing until it's the right time. So, we might see a big splash here, something surprising like a WCW personality helping Shane at WrestleMania, but it may not lead to a long-term thing, at least not right away.
All right, let's go over a couple of the big WCW names, Fezzy, and see if Rick thinks they'll be staying.
All right, Vince himself did a thumbs up, thumbs down.
Right. So what do you think, Rick? Will they keep Sting?
Sting is probably almost a lock to stick around, yeah.
Wow.
Okay. How about Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner?
Steiner was on the out list until that huge pop he got when Vince said his name on Monday, and I guess now there's, kind of a rethinking going on. If Scott Steiner will take the right deal, there might be a spot for him now.
I think that's a mistake.
Well, but you got to listen to the fans, and the fans overwhelmingly cheered for him.
And
Same thing with Buff Bagwell.
Yeah.
He was on the out list too, but now, he got a huge babyface pop too.
And every time I've been to a WCW thing, Buff gets the big pop, and I can't think of one time I've ever been into Buff Bagwell, but I think the girls like him.
Yeah, maybe the night his neck snapped.
Yeah, that was good.
That was about it.
That's cruel.
Yeah, but it was an exciting
Well,
night.
we were glued to the TV.
Yeah, you sure were.
All right, what about the other Steiner, Rick Steiner, the dog-faced gremlin?
Please.
Too old.
Probably won't be a spot for him, at least definitely not under anything resembling the deal he's working under now. So
Goldberg?
Goldberg definitely has already been in talks to restructure his contract and have a job.
DDP?
He's a maybe. He's got to accept a restructured deal, but of all the older guys, what's his line? He is 45, he looks 35, and he wrestles like he's 25. There could be a spot for him.
I think he said it backwards.
Yeah, right. I think he looks like he's 55.
I'm just telling you what DDP himself says.
I like Page, actually. I really do, and I think and I agree. I think he's always worked hard, not like a lot of those guys. Ever see Nash in the ring again?
My guess is yes. He'll find a way, to worm his way back in for, a farewell run. He's a guy who he understands the business well enough to know that it's not just how you perform in the ring, it's whether you can sell tickets or not. And he's a guy who can do that, and he can sell that, and I think somebody's going to buy that.
But that interview on your site was so embarrassing. The stuff that he was saying, I was embarrassed for him.
Well, I mean, what part? The part that he says you got to be big, the part that says it doesn't matter how you work in the ring.
No matter what you do,
the fact that he admitted he's not a wrestler, he's just big.
And you have to be a freak that people look at it in the airport. That's all you need.
It may be kind of disheartening to see that, but he's entitled to that. I mean, that's definitely a part of what this business is. And but I can't remember who conducted that interview, but to throw something in his face like how did Kurt Angle get to where he is? How did Kevin Nash's own buddy Shawn Michaels get to where he is?
Yeah.
You could have thrown up some good counter examples, I think, and maybe got him to step back from that point of view.
What about a Double J or a Dustin Rhodes?
A lot of what we saw on Monday in terms of Vince, saying G-double-O-double-N-double-E to Jeff Jarrett, there might be some more truth to that than you think. There wasn't the best of parting of the ways there, and it would take a lot from what I'm hearing to get either of those two guys to stick around.
Wow.
Which is a shame. I think Jeff Jarrett is probably like the number 2 or number 3 guy who I would personally keep.
Yeah, Jeff Jarrett has always worked hard. Well, and he's the kind of guy that you love to hate. There's something about him that's really annoying, but he's
he doesn't care about selling T-shirts or having catchphrases. He just cares about being a marketable heel who can have good matches against anybody.
That's right, Slapnuts.
Hey, easy, Fez.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
So there's one T-shirt.
Any of the small guys that you think going for him? Because they've got a lot of little guys in the WCW.
Yeah,
Kidman, Mysterio, 3 count.
Rey Mysterio was like the closest one to a guy that maybe the WWF would back off from just because he's highly paid and he's got the history of injuries. But it's looking like they're pretty much going to keep all those guys. They work cheap. They have great matches. It's one of the few things on WCW TV that actually works for the past couple months.
And will it really be Shane running that organization, or?
No, it's good. That's going to be for storyline purposes. As far as creative goes, Shane's not even really involved that much in the creative in the WWF, so his presence there is as an on-air personality mostly.
All right, so but he will take over the business someday, right?
Him and Stephanie, and their respective spouses at the time.
Oh, by the way, I can't believe they've never put Shane's wife in. I saw her in a magazine somewhere.
Right?
She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she used to be the host of one of the weekend shows.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, I forget which one. I never wake up early enough to watch them. But, she's been on TV before.
All right, we're going to talk about WrestleMania a little bit, plus a bunch of people got some questions for you. Let's just take a couple before we go to break here. Is that okay, Rick?
Sure.
Here's Joe. Joe's got a question for Rick from WrestleLine.com.
Hey, Joe, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, what's up there, Ron and Fez? How you doing there?
Hey.
Good.
All right. I want to know, did Vince McMahon ever give his wrestlers steroids?
Well, the federal government couldn't prove it, so who am I to say otherwise?
That's it. And whatever happened to the Ultimate Warrior?
Ultimate Warrior is in kind of a semi-retirement down in Arizona or New Mexico somewhere. He is scheduled to do a tour of Australia sometime this summer. He pretty much is limited to kind of these indie gigs because kind of burned his bridges with both the WWF and WCW.
Yeah, he's nuts.
Yeah, seems like half a loon.
He literally is one of those guys that believes his own gimmick. And
don't question Destrucity, my friend.
He's going to think he can fly one day.
I know. That would be the end of him. Didn't he, have his name legally changed to Ultimate Warrior?
I think his name now is Warrior in all capital letters, legally.
It says on his checks. Well, nice. Warrior, no, thank you for being here at First Fidelity.
When's Prince going to turn it to a symbol? Just that Warrior mask.
And then when he opened up Warrior University, I got really weirded out. Here's John. You're on with Rick from WrestleLine.com. How's it going, John?
Hey, John. You're on with Rick Skaya.
Hey, Rick.
Hey.
I just want to know what do you think Eric Bischoff's future is now?
Eric Bischoff is still going to try to put together, whatever entertainment vehicles he can out in Hollywood. He's, got good relationships with people out there. I think he's got some sort of a monster truck show that's in development, and I would not discount the possibility that he's going to work out a way to be involved in a new national wrestling promotion at some point in the future either.
He won't really sell meat out of his car again, will he?
What's that?
He won't really sell meat door to door again, will he?
No.
I have the feeling that he tucked away some of those Turner dollars that he was spending.
He's looking at them. They got Ted's face on them. Confederate money.
But I'm serious, Fez. As much money as he spent, some of it was heading back to his house. Hey, here's Anthony. Anthony, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Hey.
Go ahead, Ant.
Sometimes when I miss your show, I listen at night, so I can't really call in. But I just want to say to Ron, when you called that guy a mark a few days ago, you became my hero.
Oh, jeez.
I just thought it was so funny. Yeah. Anyway, to my question for Rick. I've been an indie wrestler for a little over a year now. And I was wondering now, with Vince owning the two major companies, what does this mean for the indie scene?
All right, thanks, Anthony.
I don't think it's going to impact the independent scene a whole lot. I'm not super plugged into the indie guys. I know some guys who work out of Cincinnati and stuff like that, and it just seems like so few people actually are, bona fide developmental territories for either of the big two. The people who this is going to hurt is like NWA Wildside and a couple of the other areas that were like unofficial feeder promotions to WCW. But other than that, I think there's still going to be plenty of work out there, plenty of shows being run where, the indie guys can find work.
There's always going to be flea markets and veterans halls.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Sure thing.
And there's always going to be new guys. Hey, Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, wasn't Goldberg Mr. anti-WWF a couple of years ago, and is he just going to, have to tuck it between his legs and, shut up about the whole thing? Because I remember him being, Vince is all sex and violence, I'll never work for him, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, how much was that just doing the company's work for him, Rick?
A lot of that was the company line, but there is an element to Goldberg's. The real Bill Goldberg is a guy who doesn't necessarily want to be associated with a slimy product like that. But by the same token, the WWF of today is infinitely different from the WWF of about 18 months ago, and I think Goldberg knows how to do business and just what kind of business he can do if he swallows his pride a bit and does the big money feud with Steve Austin at some point here.
All right, Rick, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with you. We're also going to be talking WrestleMania this weekend, Fez.
That's right. It's going to be this weekend on Cablevision pay-per-view.
We're Ron and Fez.
Ron, Fez, 102.7 WNEW. 102.7 WNEW is The Sport Guys at 5 a.m., The Radio Chick at 9, Ron and Fez at noon, Opie and Anthony at 3, Don and Mike at 7. The Don and Mike Show.
Tomorrow's the beginning of Lent. Now, every year I do try to really give up something for Lent.
Is that part of the Episcopalian faith also, where you're supposed to give something up, or do you just observe Lent?
Episcopalian's like Catholic light. You know, the best thing about being an Episcopalian is you can wear a rubber. And I wear a rubber when we go to church.
The Don and Mike Show, weeknights, WNEW.
This segment of Ron and Fez is brought to you by Arbros Telecommunications.
WrestleMania 17 is this Sunday, April 1st, live on Cablevision pay-per-view. It's sponsored by Snickers. You're going to want a front row seat to the greatest spectacular in sports entertainment, available only on pay-per-view.
You're not going to want to miss one. This is the granddaddy of them all, Fez. WrestleMania, you got The Rock against Stone Cold Steve Austin. Who you picking there, Fez?
I'm going with Stone Cold.
Vince against Shane McMahon.
I like Shane's chances there in that family feud.
Triple H against The Undertaker.
Give me Triple H.
And, Fezzy, remember what happened with SummerSlam. You got the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys, Edge and Christian.
Oh, it's tables, ladders, and chairs, too.
Oh, my.
Who knows what's going to go on there. Those guys are all going to try to top themselves from last year.
And you want to set the VCR so you get the gimmick match. You got Sergeant Slaughter, Brother Love, Iron Sheik, Hillbilly Jim. And it goes on, and also my favorite, the Gobbledygooker.
Oh, nice. Plus, you're going to see a hardcore battle. Raven, Kane, and Big Show all going after the hardcore title. Intercontinental title on the line. Chris Jericho against Steven Regal. You don't want to miss any of this going on. It is the showcase of the Immortals. WrestleMania 17, live and only on Cablevision pay-per-view this Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Call your local Cablevision pay-per-view representative to order now. WrestleMania 17.
Ladies, I hope you're sitting down, because I'm about to tell you about a revolutionary new product called ISIS. ISIS will help tone, firm, and increase the size of your breasts naturally. Yes, ISIS is an all-natural herbal system that delivers dramatic results without risky surgery, without expensive medical bills, and without any reported side effects. Listen to these amazing ISIS success stories.
The third week, I noticed a difference. My bra was uncomfortable, and I could visibly see the difference. And so I measured myself again, and that's when I noticed that I was 2 inches bigger.
5 weeks into the program, I'm already seeing results. It's well exceeded my expectations so far with the product.
For full details on the ISIS Breast Enhancement System, call 1-800-346-1066. It's completely confidential, and it's free. Call 1-800-346-1066. 1-800-346-1066.
Sports in the morning. The
Sports Guys! Get in the game. Tim, we're always looking for a great deal. It's Nissan's Tournament Time Sales Event. Now through April 2nd, drive home a winner. Get 3.9% financing for 60 months on Pathfinders and Ultimas. Hey, Bill, that's unbelievable. Low 3.9 APR financing for 60 months on Pathfinder. Chosen 4-Wheeler Magazine's 2001 4-Wheeler of the Year. Tim, talk about driving power. The 240 horsepower Pathfinder is the most powerful Pathfinder ever. And now score big with the same low 3.9 APR for 60 months on Ultima, the perfect combination of luxury and value. Motor Trend March 2000 called Ultima a consistent class leader. Yes, Tim, Nissan's got great numbers. 3.9% for 60 months on Pathfinder and Ultima.
$1,837 per month for 1,000 borrowed, and down payment may be required. Must take delivery from new dealer stock for well-qualified buyers.
Hurry! Nissan's Tournament Time event ends April 2nd. Nissan. Driven.
Excuse me, sir? Me? We're taking a survey. What survey? For New York Lotto. They want to create a special sound to announce each new Lotto winner. You know, like the doo-doo-doo computer chip inside. That idea? Oh, okay. Tell me what you think of this. That would mean somebody won at Lotto? Maybe. Well, it sounds very nice. Okay. How about this one? Well, you can't miss that. And this? Doesn't let up. And that's the point. With New York Lotto, you've got a cash winner every 30 seconds. Somebody wins money in New York Lotto every 30 seconds? It's ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, you find me a sound that people want to hear every 30 seconds. You like this one? It's a bit over the top, isn't it? Yeah, a little.
For New York Lottery winning results, call 976-2020 in the 212-718-516 and 914 area codes. All calls are 40 cents a minute. 976-2020, the official lottery number.
I know the ceiling fan goes round. It's how it stays attached to the ceiling I'd like to find out.
Not everyone was born with an instinctive knowledge of home improvement.
And I'm fine with grilling on a deck. Building a deck, that makes me a little nervous.
Which is why you don't just find more than 50,000 home improvement items at the Home Depot. You find your confidence building as you walk down every aisle.
I mean, just because I can bake a cake doesn't mean I can renovate a kitchen. I can't.
The experts at the Home Depot can help you finish any home improvement project successfully using the best resource available, personal experience.
Actually, I lied. I can't bake a cake.
As well as customer clinics, internet guides, books, videos, and informational displays.
But I can change a diaper. And I bet if I can change a diaper, I could change a faucet.
Even if you weren't born with a silver wrench in your head.
Leakage. I understand. The rest, I can learn.
You can still finish all your home improvement projects like a pro. At the Home Depot. First in home improvement.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
We probably won't hear this music at WrestleMania 17.
Or will we?
We're on and Fez. Unless Pat Patterson takes the ring.
I'm telling you, I know you don't want to hear it. If he came out to this wearing the red and yellow, the place would go nuts.
For the Hulkster.
You'd hop up at your house and rip your shirt off. And just start hulking up.
Every time I hop up, my shirt rips off.
Hey. Yeah. After boot camp, you're going to be doing good, Fez. We got Rick Skaya on from WrestleLine.com, Fezzy, the premier wrestling site online. Hey, Rick, any chance of Hogan coming back with the Fed?
A chance, yes. There were, apparently discussions had, but, it's nothing that looks like it's necessarily impending, or at least if it is, it's being kept really hush-hush.
Let me tell you something, brother. If those little Hulkamaniacs start going crazy for him, I think then he can Hulk up, and no matter what they hit him with, he shakes it off.
I remember one time in Florida, Hulk Hogan was doing an appearance. It was right after he went to WCW, and we presented him with the key to the city.
Oh, yeah?
And we were back in this room just talking, having a fruit platter together, and he was just so bent on the complete destruction of Vince McMahon.
Oh, yeah?
And just talking about how he hopes the WWF goes out of business. I had a psychic with me. And he kept asking him, do you see them going out of business?
And what the psychic say?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Hulk, it's all you.
When you're in the room with a 6'6" man, you agree with whatever he says, I guess.
Sure.
All right, that's psychic.
Oh, that and Pasta Mania.
Yeah,
he was very interested in at the Minneapolis Mall.
You see, it's red and yellow, brother. Red and yellow pasta.
There's usually green, but I took the green out, and it's just the red and yellow, dude.
Well, is that a nice idea? Hey, who's going to go over? Is it going to be Rock or Stone Cold?
Every fiber of my smart being says it's got to be Steve Austin.
Yeah.
The Rock is taking time off to make a movie. It just doesn't make sense to leave the title on him when he's gone for 6 weeks or whatever.
Steve Austin going to turn now?
It seems like one of these guys has got to do something to shake up the structure, especially with more and more fans seemingly coming around to Triple H and Chris Benoit maybe being elevated as a babyface. I don't know which one's going to go. It seems like it'd be easier to turn the Rock at this point, but
not if he's got movie tickets to sell.
True. My scenario is this Deborah McMichael Austin as the Rock's manager. This has all been a plot worked out with Stone Cold and Vince. Vince is in on it the whole time. Deborah turns, Stone Cold and Deborah with Vince.
And they all hug Vince at the end of the night?
Right.
That would be one surefire way, I think, to get some heat on Austin.
I'd still be clapping anyway. I ruin everything for everybody. I only clap for the heels. I have problems. Hey, Rick. Rick, you're on with I'm sorry, Frank, you're on with Rick.
Yeah, how you doing? Big fan.
Mm-hmm.
I have a real quick question. What do you think Paul Heyman's influence is going to be on the WCW?
Evil.
As far as on the WCW goes, it's going to be, it just depends where his job responsibilities, turn out to be in the coming weeks.
Is he already writing for the Fed?
Oh yeah, he's sitting in on meetings. He's putting his 2 cents worth in. I'm not sure if it's officially a long-term, contract or anything at this point.
Really sharp guy, though, right?
But everybody is really impressed with what he's been able to bring to the table the past 3 or 4 weeks.
Any chance of bringing back the ECW?
They're certainly mentioning the name on TV an awful lot, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
I think the name still has some value, and it wouldn't surprise me to see it milked, at some point in the future.
They brought in Rhino and Spike Dudley immediately, and you should see this videotape of Spike Dudley going through a table. It's his head that goes through it, Ronnie. He's already out. He takes a big hunk out of the table with the back of his skull.
You're killing me.
And that's not even the worst bump that Spike ever took.
I know, he's a
Rhino.
mad dog.
Those two had some killer matches in ECW.
Hey, John, you're on with Rick from Wrestling. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, John, go ahead. You there, Johnny?
How you doing, guys?
Go ahead, pal.
I was listening to my friend. We were talking about wrestling a couple of weeks ago, and he was telling me that Road Dogg was sent away on. He got mixed up. He's addicted to some kind of a drug, the same thing that Steven Regal was, and they put him away in like a rehabilitation or something. Is that true?
Yeah, that is true. He was given I'm not sure exactly how long it was. It was a couple weeks, maybe a month. That the WWF kept him on the roster, but off TV while he tried to get himself cleaned up. They were not satisfied with his progress, so they just gave him his full release.
Oh, his ass should have called somebody.
I know.
Yeah.
He didn't know. Here's Scott. Scott, you're on with Rick Skya from WrestleLine.com.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Say.
Rick, I heard a rumor that the Sandman might get into a match with Austin and The Rock, like interfere. Did you hear anything about that?
I've heard nothing.
That would be kind of high for the Sandman.
Yeah, it would be. I'm not saying the Sandman wouldn't eventually find a home somewhere in the new combined WWF WCW thing, but definitely don't see him getting involved at that high level.
No, I don't see Hardcore Hackett in the main event.
I love him, though. He kills me.
I'll tell you, nobody makes an entrance like the Sandman, though. It's
the best.
It's the main event entrance, but I just don't know.
It takes him forever to get in and forever to get out.
Right.
The matches, he's just swinging that stick is.
And Zubaz.
That's the smart move. He stayed with the Zubaz pants as other people figured out it looked ridiculous. Hey, Nick, you're on with Rick Skya from WrestleLine.com.
Hey, Rick. Hey, Ron and Fez. What's up, guys?
Go
ahead, buddy.
Yeah, my questions are, what about Van Dam? That's my first question. What about Van Dam? Like, what's he going to do? Because I haven't seen him wrestle in a while, especially since ECW doesn't come on anymore.
Right. Van Dam is a guy who prizes his independence and being able to have some creative control. An interview I just read with him, he's really content if he can't get the exact deal he wants to work the independence, to do the occasional overseas tour. He thinks he can pull down, a nice living wage doing things that way.
Is it because they don't urine test there?
Well, I don't know. Is that part of the independence and the creative control, you think?
Yeah, okay. All right, thanks.
No drug test.
See, Rick gets along better than us with people, He has a better way of putting it.
He's more diplomatic.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Chris.
You.
What do you got to say?
I wanted to take a trip in Time Machine, if I may. It really wasn't a question. I think the all-time best WrestleMania had to be WrestleMania 4, because that was the first time they had the tournament where there really was no champion. It was every wrestler in the league, and the Macho Man wound up winning 4 matches to win the title from Ted DiBiase.
Yeah, that was a great night, except for that stupid bit that they did with Brother Love.
And Piper. And
that was WrestleMania 5, guys.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
That was WrestleMania 5?
4 was when it was Ted DiBiase versus Macho Man Savage, and at the end, Hulkster and him became the Mega Powers versus the Mega Bucks. Set up that whole nice tag team thing.
The only thing that annoyed me about that is that Hulk Hogan had to go out in the middle of the ring again.
Well, that's always going to happen. He's a showboat.
Yeah,
but what about the time Macho Man slapped the ass out of Hulkster on Saturday night's main event? I think that was the best part I ever saw in wrestling.
All right, thanks, man.
Oh, yeah.
There's still good memories for the Hulkster.
Oh, yeah. Who doesn't? Who doesn't remember the Hulkster?
That's when they knocked Liz flying off the ring.
Hey, Joey. Joey, you're on with Rick Skya from WrestleLine.com. What's happening, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Go ahead, Joe.
Hey, Rick, did you read that letter from Jerry the King, the fax on his website to Vince McMahon begging for his job back?
Yeah, I did see that.
What's up with that? Is he going to get it or what?
Is that on KingLawler.com?
It's at KingLawler.com, yeah. It sounds to me like, I don't know if it's an honest-to-God attempt to try to make peace or if it's kind of a public relations ploy to make sure that him and Stacy come out as the baby faces in this whole deal. If you haven't read it, it's basically Lawler being very calm and reasonable and saying, you know, whatever the problem was with Stacy, she can fix it. If this was just a thing to get me off the XFL, that's fine. I could have accepted that. You didn't have to fire my wife. He really just wants things to go back to the way they were before. And his claim is he got no response from the letter at all. And, in fact, I believe yesterday or the day before they got their official releases in the mail, now that there's no longer a WCW to jump to.
Right, yeah. I think one of the things was he's told JR in his open letter, on his first letter on his website, kinglawler.com, was, you know, I can be on another station on Monday night if I want to.
Sure you can, brother.
Yeah,
Who's going to be the Mania announce team?
Unless something happens and quick, it's probably going to be him.
It's going to be him, Rick?
It's going to be JR and Paulie. Okay.
Wow. Now, we got something that I guess when Lawler called Vince, Fez.
Oh, okay.
We got a little bit of that.
All right, so.
Friday, 11:36 p.m. Well, I just want to wish you a good life and...
oh, wait, that's not Lawler.
Little pain.
I think that's the King.
I hope your mom's okay. I hope you can work that out with her. And
that's Linda, not his mom.
Yeah. Life.
Okay.
Take care, Mark. Bye.
I have to get back together.
He called him a Mark.
Yeah, that's wrong.
That is wrong.
Hey, are you excited about this gimmick match, Rick, or you think it's just going to be annoying?
I think it's going to be humorous, and I think there's got to be at least one big surprise.
You want? All right, I'm going to give you my theory right now. You ready for this? The winner of this match will be, up to this point, not announced, Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh!
Could be something like that. I'm thinking there's got to be somebody under the gobbledygooker mask.
Oh, that would be funny.
All right, here's mine.
Yeah.
Finally, redemption. Mr. Pete Rose.
That would be hysterical.
Pete Rose as the gobbledygooker.
Well, one more question for you, my friend, and it'll be you, Nancy. Nancy, you're on with Rick from WrestleLine.com.
Hi, how you doing, guys? First time I've called the show. I enjoy it.
Thank you so much, honey.
How come nobody is looking into this or viewing what Vince McMahon is doing, buying everything out as a monopoly? There is no other wrestling around except him now, other than the small independents.
Well, I actually had an interesting talk with a friend of mine who's not quite a lawyer yet, and you have to define the market that the WWF is in as you can't just say it's the wrestling business. It's he's in the entertainment business. He's selling toys. He's doing apparel, all kinds of things like that. And as far as that market goes, he's not competing against the independents. He's not trying to put up barriers to people getting into this business. He's competing against the cartoons, the X-Men movie, things like that. And once you define the market a certain way, there's no way you can slap the monopoly label on what Vince is doing.
Okay, so it's things like BattleBots and Battle Dome and everything else.
Right, and just because we're so used to it being just this small core part of the business that we latch onto as wrestling fans, it doesn't mean that that's what the WWF Entertainment Incorporated is really all about. So it'd be really hard to put the monopoly label.
Unless, of course, he starts and tries to stop Bischoff from having a deal with Fox or something, then that could be trouble for him. But as long as he goes, hey, if you want to try to do this, go do it. The problem is who can do it better. That's who else?
Build a better mousetrap.
Nobody.
Who else has made more money at it? So it's scary. Rick, WrestleLine.com, thanks so much for being on, buddy.
No problem at all, guys.
We'll talk to you later.
Sure thing.
Take care. WrestleMania 17. It is this Sunday, April 1st, live on Cablevision pay-per-view.
We're Ron and Fez.
New for midday, 102.7 Ron and Fez, WNEW. Saturday night, starting at 7, WNEW gives you Wheeze.
Hey, what's up, Weezer?
And Cheese. 7 to 10, it's Brother Weeze, endorsed by Opie and Anthony. At 10, Eddie Trunk cranks out the best variety of metal and cheesy hair bands on Saturday Night Rocks. It's Wheeze. Nice. And Cheese. 102.7 WNEW.
Ron and Fez here. Tired of the same old maintenance sex? Need to bring that fire and desire back to the bedroom?
Fez, that's none of your business.
Well,
what's happening at my home is my business.
I can tell you something, though, Ronnie. Pinnacle Horny Goatweed.
Pinnacle Horny Goatweed, huh?
I left some of this in Eddie Trunk's mailbox. The next week, I got a letter in mine simply saying thank you.
Really?
Thank you, Fez.
Well, I wouldn't mind using this Pinnacle Horny Goatweed, but I don't want to wake the wife up, so... Maybe I'll just break a half one. Break a half one and see how that works out for me.
The Pleasure Pack Botanicals and Pinnacle Horny Goatweed will put your sex life into overdrive. It's for real, it's been clinically tested, and is doctor recommended.
So let that woman of yours know you're a jackhammer.
Mm-hmm.
You are a jackhammer, and you're going to prove it by doing a little bit of that Pinnacle Horny Goatweed. Head on down. And I said head, and then I got nervous.
Right.
Head on down to the GNC and get some Pinnacle Horny Goatweed, or give them a call at 1-800-899-5323, 1-800-899-5323.
Pinnacle Horny Goatweed. Do the weed, and you'll succeed.
Receive up to $300 cash rebate or 6 months financing on qualifying York air conditioners. Call Mitch Castell at 1-800-535-YORK, extension 128 for a participating dealer near you. York, it's time to get comfortable.
The Rack is back. Catch the Radio Chick 9 to noon, 102.7 WNEW.
Schmidley, get in here.
What is it, sir?
I was going through the employee suggestion box, and I found one from you. What in the world is Epix, E-P-I-X?
Oh, I was suggesting that we consider joining Epix.
And why would we do that?
Well, as you know, sir, the staff wants better benefits like health, dental, vision, and a 401k plan.
Yes, and your point is?
You know how you're always complaining about workers' comp and the time you waste on administrative hassles. Well, sir, Epix can handle all that for you.
Dream on, Schmidley. It must cost a fortune.
No, sir. Take a look at the Epix website. They're one of the country's leading professional employer organizations. With tens of thousands of employees, Epix can give us the buying power of a major corporation. They call it the power of many.
Less hassles, big business benefits. How do we sign up?
For a no-cost, no-obligation analysis of how Epix can help your business, visit their website at epixweb.com. That's EPIXWEB.com. Or call 800-260-6663.
Now, Schmed, let's talk about that promotion.
Next time you're at Duane Reade, ask the pharmacist if your prescription might be available in a quality generic equivalent. It could save you as much as 70% of the prescription cost and up to 75% of your copay share. So it's a question worth asking. And do you know what hair needs most? Moisture. That's why Treseme's new Hydrology shampoos and conditioners with Hydratine Moisturizing Protein Complex not only infuse hair with moisture, but actually lock it in. Yes, used together every day, they act like a cool, tall drink of water for frazzled, frizzed, dry, thirsty hair. Look for Hydrology and all the other shampoos, conditioners, and styling products from Tresemme at Duane Reade, New York's #1 drugstore.
Hey, is that a new Outback?
Yes, sir. It's the one with vehicle dynamics control, and we here at Subaru are proud of it.
Can I take it out for a spin?
No, I'm afraid you can't.
I can't?
No.
I've never heard of a dealer that wouldn't let a customer take their car out for a little spin.
No can do.
Come on. Please?
Sorry.
Introducing the new 6-cylinder Outback VDC from Subaru. We can't let you take it out for a spin because it was specifically built to help you avoid spins. You see, the Outback VDC is the first Subaru with vehicle dynamics control. This highly intelligent system is designed to detect impending loss of control due to conditions like front end or rear end drift, and then make automatic adjustments to help keep your car in its intended path. Add all-wheel drive to that, and you have the control you need to help you handle challenging conditions safely. Visit your local Subaru dealer and see for yourself. No, you can't take one out for a spin.
Maybe later?
Won't happen. But we'd love for you to take one out for a drive.
McDonald's delicious new fruit and yogurt parfait. People ask, what exactly is it? Simple. It's a sweet, creamy snack. Yogurt, fresh fruit topped off with crunchy granola. And it's also a very tasty dessert. And it's a great light lunch. Or light dinner. Even a breakfast, for Pete's sake. See, it's creamy, it's crunchy, it's sweet, it's... Hey, you know how they say you can't please everybody? We can. At participating McDonald's.
Next time you're at McDonald's, check out our McFamily Activity Center. You'll find lots of coupons that'll save you money at sporting events, shows, and other family events here in the New York Tri-State area. Even better, every time you use a coupon, a donation goes to our local Ronald McDonald House charities, the McFamily Activity Center. At participating McDonald's, while supplies last.
Don't forget to pick up your discount coupon to the New York Auto Show Friday, April 13th through Saturday, April 22nd at the Jacob Javits Convention Center. Stop by any participating McDonald's restaurant and pick up a coupon while supplies last. See coupon for details.
Ron, Fez, 1027 WNEW.
Ronnie, somebody wants to have a baby. It's Timothy McVeigh. We're on a Fez.
Isn't it going to be difficult for him, Fez, that he's in jail? Well, he's not going to meet a lot of women there.
Well, the convicted Oklahoma City bomber, Timothy McVeigh, there's going to be a book out about, I think there was like 75 different interviews conducted with him since he was first taken in. So they're going to put all these interviews together and put it out in a book form. So one of the things he says that he's always regretted is that he's never had children.
Yeah, we all regret that.
And he even thought...
I don't think anybody will pick on that kid.
No, not whatsoever. The McVeigh boy.
Can you imagine?
So he said he even considered having some of his sperm smuggled out of prison. I don't know who would receive this. I don't know who's waiting outside to get this, to make it.
I don't want that getting near a woman. Now, are we still doing the McVeigh death that's going down?
Yeah, May 16th is going to be his execution.
Do we put it on TV?
No, we don't put this on TV. We don't let this guy get one more stage. It's bad enough that this book is coming out. And he actually wants it to go towards the Oklahoma City Fund. Which is ridiculous, and they don't want his money. They don't want the money from his book.
The thing is that he's now getting more and more popular, Fez.
Uh-huh.
We're going to kill him.
Right.
Maybe we should watch it on TV.
This guy is so disgusting. He wants us all to watch it on TV. He's trying to get us madder and madder so that we want to see him on TV. Some of the excerpts from this interview, he says, overall, he's found prison bearable. I lay in bed all day and watch cable television. I don't pay the electric bill or the cable bill. He's taunting us from prison, Ronnie.
Fez, we got dumped again.
Oh, what'd we do?
The chug line.
Oh, okay.
One of those shows today.
I wouldn't really do it.
No, he wouldn't really do it. It's a concept more than actually physically going down there and chugging it.
Uh-huh. So what else did he say?
He's a hero. He sees himself as an American hero, Fez.
Yeah, I guess when he watched Waco going down, when the Branch Davidians and those 80 people were burned alive at Janet Reno's hand, he said I guess that's when he lost it. That's when he broke down. Or as he put it, I snapped. So he said he thought about other possibilities of revenge, including assassinating elected officials. He finally decided on the bombing, he said, in part because of its visual impact that it would have on television, that everyone would see this building destroyed. He decided on the Murrah building in Oklahoma City because it had federal agents and glass in the front. He says it would give the TV cameras a good shot.
How does he feel about the kids that were killed?
He regrets that kids were killed, but only because it was bad for PR. That got in the way of his message. That interrupted his message that he wanted to get out. Because people were really focused on the kids. I guess he didn't know that there was a daycare center there, but he knew there would be kids in the building because he says, I recognized that beforehand, that someone might be bringing their kid to work. However, if I had known there was an entire daycare center, it might have given me a pause to switch targets. So because of the bad publicity that killing kids brings. He called it a public relations nightmare.
Yeah. Other than that, your PR...
It's awful, isn't it?
Other than that, your PR would have been great.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, you would have been the hero then. He went on to say he was 2 blocks away when the bomb exploded, and he was actually lifted off the ground by the force of the blast. He said as he fled, he thought of the song Dirty for Dirty by Bad Company.
Oh, jeez. Let's grab that song. Let's see.
We'll have to get that.
You know, this is the first time I ever thought of anybody actually saying Bad Company made him crazy.
Was it Greg Howe singing for them?
Oh, no. Greg Howe was a fake one.
He was the bogus Bad Company?
Yeah.
Fake company.
What was the guy's name? Paul something? Paul Rogers.
Paul Rogers. Okay,
he was a
thank
real
you, Earl.
So when the bad company, was touring Fez, that was like,
So he said what the U.S. government did at Waco and Ruby Ridge was dirty, and I gave dirty back to them at Oklahoma City.
Dirty for dirty. The bad company.
So as he's getting knocked off his feet 2 blocks away from the blast, that's what he's thinking. That's what he's singing over and over in his head.
We got that song lined up? We ready to rock it a little bit and see whether we feel crazy? It's not even that popular. I don't even know this song by Bad Company.
No, No, I guess not. I guess we can just whisper.
What was the whispering?
Who whispered what?
What's the words?
Oh, I didn't whisper, but it's not on Napster.
I think you must have whispered, it's not on Napster.
I think those are the first lyrics.
Now, you tell me you wouldn't watch this if it was on pay-per-view.
I would not watch this, especially on pay-per-view. I'm not going to pay for it. I wouldn't watch it on regular television either.
I don't even know if I'm in favor of the death penalty, but I'd go down there and stab this guy in the face with an ice pick. I'd have no problems with killing this guy.
And he would let you do that if he could get some FaceTime on camera.
I'll put him on camera with me. It'll be a sitcom, me stabbing him.
We don't need to give him any more attention. The worst thing we could do to him is not execute him at all.
The worst thing we could do with him is stab him in the face with an ice pick.
Well, we probably won't go with that plan.
Here's what I'm saying, and write this up. We're pitching CBS. Me stabbing McVeigh with an ice pick. We put it on anytime you want, up against Millionaire, and we'll kill them.
We are constantly pitching CBS with a show about you stabbing someone with an ice pick.
Are you saying you wouldn't watch if you had the chance, Fez?
I would not watch it. I wouldn't give him the satisfaction of knowing he's being watched.
Stumpy, would you watch?
Of course. I pay good money for it, too.
You'd do it if it was a pay-per-view.
$40, sure.
All right, here's Al Dukes. You wouldn't go
pay
$50?
$40.
I'll go $100 to see this guy die.
Absolutely, I'm in.
All right, now, are you in favor of death penalty? Or?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not that difficult for you.
No.
Dumpy, in favor of death penalty?
Yes, I am. In the favor.
In the favor.
In the favor of. He's got the fever for a flavor.
I don't even know that if I am, but I would kill for this guy. And I think if you're in favor of the death penalty, then you should be forced to watch it. If that's the way you're voting, if that's what you're saying, our country's going to kill somebody, we should all have to watch as a civic duty.
The worst thing you could do to this guy is keep him locked up and quit having 75 hours of interviews with him. Quit giving him a forum.
Why? He's an American, Fez. He's an American.
He doesn't have any rights.
We have rights. We have rights to see what our country's doing. We're killing somebody. Hey, James, you're on Ron and Fez. Hi, James.
Ron and Fez, how you guys doing?
Yeah, cool.
I really think that this should be publicly broadcast over the TV because it probably would be one of the highest rated shows ever.
That's the main reason.
I just think they should cover his face and not give him the publicity that he's looking for because he's that big of a piece of crap.
Well, he is going to get a last statement, so why let him give it to the world?
That word's going to get out there, Fez. We have freedom of the press.
You can give him his last statement, but his face doesn't have to be on TV.
I bet there's not a newsman.
No one's going to understand him under a hood.
If you went to Dan Rather and Brokaw, Walter Cronkite, and all those guys and said, does this belong on TV? They would say yes.
And that's their opinion.
This is what we're paying to have this guy killed. It should be up to us whether we watch it or not. And I'm telling you, I'm not even sure if I'm crazy about the death penalty. But this guy, if there's even the slightest thought of a death penalty, it's this guy.
Then he wins.
Good, let him win. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Joe.
How you doing?
Good.
I agree that Timothy McVeigh should be shown out on national television. But I also agree with you guys in regards to that it should be viewed by who wants to see it.
Right, I'm not going to force people to see it. I'm not going to say it.
Especially on their pay-per-view.
A pay-per-view event, but I don't think it should be charged $30 or $40.
It should be free. All right, what if we charge $30 or $40 and we give that money to the victims' families?
They don't even want that money. They don't want any money made off of him.
How do you know? Let them.
They said it.
Let them
they
make
said it with
the decision.
book.
No, but they're not getting the money.
The Memorial Foundation chairman, Bob Johnson, said his organization won't accept proceeds from the book.
From the book, yes.
Yes.
But the fact of this guy dying and we put it up, let's say we get 1 million people, and that's small, watching this.
At $10 a person.
No, $40. I'll pay 40.
All right, let's say 40.
All right, thanks. Well, then we'll make it $40 million plus a little something for Don King. All right, thank you, Joe.
Oh, is Don King getting involved in this?
Actually, I think it should go on CBS.
Why do they get it?
They need the help. Have you seen the stock lately, Fez? Hey, Steve. Yeah.
Go ahead, Steve.
Hey, how you doing, guys? Hey, there's no problem with putting it on TV, but if they're going to charge money for it, they should make a little show out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Make a show out of it?
Yeah, well, you know.
Running Man?
Not just turn the juice on and fine, but, you know, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off.
Should there be some undercard killers getting executed?
No, I'm not talking about that.
Fez, that I don't want anything stealing from this show. But I don't, I'm not a crazy person. I don't want Running Man. But I think everybody that's for this should be forced to watch it. Glenn, you're on Run Fez.
Hi, Glenn.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Yeah. Go ahead.
What they really should do with McVeigh is, what the crime fit the punishment? I would tune in to watch a building blow up with him strapped inside.
You know what? I wouldn't try that for how many times Batman's been able to get away from that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you never know.
Well, that's true, but...
I guarantee you, they blow up that building, they start removing the rubble, and they don't find a body.
All right, Fez, this on the instant feedback from Jay Bennett. What if we did something like Who Wants to Stab a Murderer? And they all have to answer questions or do little tricks, and then the winner gets to be the one who stabs them in the face.
What if someone can't reach the jackpot? Does he walk away?
No, there's definitely going to be a winner. Steve, you're on Run and Fez.
There must be a winner. Hey, Steve.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good.
I say put it on pay-per-view, $29.95, and let your friends come on over, grab a case of beer, and watch the execution. Let that dickhead fry.
All right, it's going to be lethal injection.
Yeah, we're not going to fry him.
And it's going to be in Indiana.
I don't even know if they ever... is it only Florida that still has that faulty electric chair?
Yeah, I think so. I think Georgia had one. I think they gave it up.
They never used it.
No. Only in the Green Mile.
You got... the big daddy is Texas.
Right.
And then Florida had a really bad one.
Right.
Where the guy's head exploded.
I think they forgot to wet the sponge.
I'll tell you this, I'd be willing to open the show myself. Just go out and do 15 minutes.
Warm up the crowd?
Yeah. Warm up the national audience, Fuzzy, that I guarantee you would be bigger than the last MASH.
877-692-1027.
We're Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. Now midday, 1027 WNEW.
Sports Guys, meet the Sports Guys. They're the morning show from 5 till 9. Listen to the Sports Guys, and you'll hear some talk that's asinine. Sid, Craig, and Blaine know all the sports, and Sid will make a duty in his shorts. Sports Guys, meet the Sports Guys. They're the Giants and the Jets show, the Yanks and Mets show. It's a gay old time.
1027 WNEW.
It's 3 a.m. Yes, it's 3 a.m. and I'm still awake. Well, I have to collate 12 sets of this huge presentation deck. Right now I've got stacks of paper laid out on the couch, the aquarium, and the litter box. I really should have gone to mailboxes, etc. They do copying, collating, even binding and laminating.
Hey, that printer's keeping me awake.
I'm sorry, honey. Well, while you're up, can you get me some more coffee?
Okay.
Mailboxes, etc. We'll take it from here. Services vary by location.
Jennifer Convertibles, home of the $299 designer sofa bed, where style and quality far surpass the price. Jennifer Convertibles, America's largest sofa bed specialist. Call 1-800-JENNIFER for locations.
Hi, this is Wolfgang Puck. I can't come to the phone right now because I'm recovering from catering Hollywood's biggest party, the Academy Awards. I think it was great, but I can't really remember.
See what makes a truly unforgettable awards party. Watch at the Academy Awards with Wolfgang Puck, featuring exclusive backstage footage you can't see anywhere else. Friday, March 30th at 9 p.m. Eastern and Pacific, only on Food Network.
If you don't get Food Network, call your local cable or satellite provider.
Sports in the morning. The
Sports Guys!
Hey, Al.
What's up, Blue?
You know, it's nice to have something that you can count on.
What can I say? I'm a giver.
Wendy's presents some food for thought.
I was talking about Wendy's 99-cent super value menu, Al.
Oh.
For 10 years, Dave Thomas has offered 99-cent junior bacon cheeseburgers, Frosties, and side salad. I mean, do you have a Caesar side salad for 99 cents every day?
Not on me.
Go ahead, laugh.
Wendy's 99-cent super value menu with delicious choices made fresh. It's there for you.
Now come to Wendy's and enjoy any Biggie-sized combo and play Dave's Biggie Getaways. You could win one of 100 grand prize vacations to Universal Orlando Resort. Choose from Universal's 2 great theme parks, Islands of Adventure or Universal Studios, or choose Universal City Walk. Everyone gets away with one of the millions of prizes and offers. So come to Wendy's today, Biggie size, and play Dave's Biggie Getaways. Winners fly compliments of U.S. Airways.
No purchase necessary. Residents of U.S. and Canada. Void in Quebec or wherever prohibited. Game ends for 15:01 while supplies last. Whichever comes first. Official rules at participating Wendy's.
If you own a computer or you're looking to buy a new computer, listen closely to the following message. The original Tri-State Computer Fair is hosting 3 great shows this weekend. This Friday, March 30th at the Adria Hotel from 5 p.m. till 9:30 p.m. and again this Saturday, March 31st from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. at Bishop Ford High School in Brooklyn and the Freehold Armory in Freehold, New Jersey. You'll find a variety of wholesale exhibitors selling brand name PCs, modems, software, monitors, printers, memory, everything you need to get started with a system that's best for your home or business. And it's all at wholesale prices. Don't miss these original Tri-State Computer Fairs this Friday, March 30th at the Adria Hotel located at 220-33 Northern Boulevard, and then 2 shows this Saturday, March 31st at the Bishop Ford High School in Brooklyn located at 500 19th Street and at the Freehold Armory, which is located at 635 Route 33, 1/2 mile east of Route 9 in Freehold, New Jersey. Call 908-236-2202 for directions and future Tri-State Fair dates in your area. That's 908-236-2202. Look in your local newspaper for discount admission coupons. Don't miss these Tri-State Computer Fairs this weekend where you'll save up to 70%.
Ron and Fez here. If you are losing your hair, that bald spot is getting bigger, and your hair's starting to look a lot thinner, good news. That doesn't have to be a bad thing. There's good news from Dr. Gordon, the medical director of the Hair and Skin Treatment Center in New York.
They have worked at Fezzy, so now, in the year 2001, you don't have to be bald anymore. You don't have to go through life like a skinhead.
They have developed Avicor. It's an all-natural treatment that stops the bad chemicals in your scalp from attacking your hair follicle. You start regrowing new hair in the balding areas, and the Avicor, it's guaranteed.
I only wish that Larry Fine was still alive now.
God bless them.
There is Avicor. If you're going bald, if you got a friend going bald, a brother-in-law, whatever, write this number down right now. 1-800-259-4178. Here's the number one more time. 1-800-259-4178.
Call that number and use Avicor risk-free for a full 3 months. Give them a call, 1-800-259-4178. Dr. Gordon is confident that Avicor, that's going to work for you.
I know the ceiling fan goes round. It's how it stays attached to the ceiling I'd like to find out.
Not everyone was born with an instinctive knowledge of home improvement.
And I'm fine with grilling on a deck. Building a deck, that makes me a little nervous.
Which is why you don't just find more than 50,000 home improvement items at the Home Depot. You find your confidence building as you walk down every aisle.
I mean, just because I can bake a cake doesn't mean I can renovate a kitchen. I can't.
The experts at the Home Depot can help you finish any home improvement project successfully using the best resource available, personal experience.
Actually, I lied. I can't bake a cake.
As well as customer clinics, internet guides, books, videos, and informational displays.
But I can change a diaper. And I bet if I can change a diaper, I can change a faucet.
Even if you weren't born with a silver wrench in your head.
Leakage. I understand. The rest, I can learn.
You can still finish all your home improvement projects like a pro at the Home Depot. First in home improvement.
Howard. By Opie and Anthony. Owned by Infinity Broadcasting. This is 102.7 WNEW. New York. Ron and Fez have moved to middays. 102.7 WNEW.
On the morning of the Oklahoma City bombing, Tim McVeigh said he had cold spaghetti for breakfast, saying, I knew I was going through a firestorm and I would need a lot of energy. We're on a Fez.
He wanted to carve up, Fuzzy. I wonder what he's going to be having before we kill him.
Probably cold spaghetti.
Trust me when I tell you this, Fuzzy. If Jesus was alive, he'd crack this guy's neck.
Really? Jesus would go after him?
I'm fairly sure. Hey, Eugene, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Eugene.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Hey,
By the way,
Fez
I
love your show.
Hi, Eugene.
Yo, because every time I work, I listen to y'all at night.
What kind of work you doing there, Eugene?
I do security.
All right, cool.
All right, yeah, we should kill him. We should let him watch it on TV. We should play Pin the Donkey on him.
Pin the donkey on.
Because he
can't
blew
pin a
up the
donkey on a man.
You know you don't pin donkeys on people. You pin tails on donkeys. What kind of wacky birthday parties did he have as a kid?
Pin the donkey on the child. Hey, Miguel, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, what's up? Hey, they should have an undercard with it, though.
See that, Fez? People want an undercard for this
Yeah,
TV
like
show.
you can have two dykes fight it out.
All right, two lesbians fight, and
What's
then we...
that got to do with execution?
Let's
They
just
gotta
get us
fight
all
it out.
pumped
They
up.
kill each other.
We get everybody all pumped up. Thanks, Miguel. I don't think there's one single person, besides Fez, who does not think that Americans have the right to see this guy get killed on TV. And you know what I think it'll be, Fez?
What's that?
A deterrent.
Yes, it'll get everyone else a national stage. It'll show them, blow up a building, get a national forum. Worldwide, actually.
I didn't say worldwide rights. This is just for Americans. We're killing them, we get to see them. I don't want one Canadian watching this show. Unless they plan on coming here. Hey, John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi,
John.
What's going on, guys?
Just
Great
hang.
show today.
Yes,
Hey,
every
listen,
day.
Why don't we make every day?
Yeah. Don't insult us.
Hey, why don't we just make this thing like the Super Bowl and bring in Madden and Summerall? Madden can take out the telestrator, do a little diagram. We can have a halftime show. I mean, at this point,
I would not even mind them killing Madden.
Guys, Madden would just go off on a tangent and start talking about ribs or something else or some other food.
All right, Fez, is it because you're anti-death penalty? Is that your thing, or are you just anti-TV?
No, I'm not anti either one. I'm anti-Tim McVeigh.
I am too. That's why I want to kill him on TV. Hey, Eddie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez, how you doing?
Cool,
I
Eddie.
want it on TV.
Me too.
Because maybe show these little carjackers and little pieces of crap.
Are you not
What
Tim
it's gonna
McVeigh?
end up like.
Okay, because Tim
And,
McVeigh wasn't a
Fez,
carjacker.
have a safe flight, man.
That's nice.
That
Okay.
was sweet.
See,
Bye-bye.
even though he disagrees with you, Fez, he
Right.
defends your right to fly.
We can agree to disagree.
There's people that love you, Fez.
Uh-huh.
And I want you to remember that when that flight's taken off tomorrow.
Oh, sweet
Hey,
Lord, in the storm of the century.
You are flying back to Florida tomorrow.
Yeah.
And because of that, we're bringing in a psychologist for Fez to try to...
Yeah, he's a doctor.
Yeah. This doctor, he's going to stop Fez from acting like a pussy?
Absolutely.
What?
Good. He says...
He's going to help me cope with my phobia, Ron.
That's what I said. Now, you're flying back to Florida.
Flighter.
On the phone right now is our old producer from Florida, Fez. It's Tuttle.
Oh, nice.
He wants to...
I didn't want him to know I was going to Florida.
Yes. He wants to meet you at the airport.
Damn it to hell.
Tuttle.
Hey, how's it going? Can I come and meet Fezzy at the airport?
Yeah, have a card that has Watley, one of those guys that's holding the name up.
Tuttle, you stay away from that airport.
Oh, I'm sorry, his new name.
Big sign welcoming.
P. Whitty.
F. Witty.
No, I was just saying when you have to go, before you leave.
I'm quite clever about it.
Don't forget the P. Whitty. Hey, Tuttle, you're going to Black College Reunion tomorrow, right?
Yes, it's a very big day tomorrow. I'm going down and I'm going to congregate with a lot of black people.
Good. Now, if
nice.
People don't know, Black College Reunion is kind of like Black Spring Break.
Yeah.
Where hundreds of thousands of black college kids show up in Daytona Beach, Florida, and you literally watch the people from Daytona Beach load their cars up and drive out of town for the weekend afraid as you look out on the beach and it's just hundreds of thousands of black kids enjoying themselves.
You'll actually find this. A lot of beach businesses in Daytona will actually board up and claim to be remodeling this weekend.
They'll remodel or they'll throw the termite tent over top of their place and act like, we're gassing this weekend.
Yeah, so we are closed for business this particular weekend.
I tell you, Popeye sure doesn't close.
All right. You know something?
Tuttle.
Let me just tell you something, Tuttle. People from all races enjoy Popeyes. I myself
Yeah,
love to go
but
there.
they make a killing there. There's a line all the way around the corner.
All right. So what are you going to be?
We all love dirty rice.
Who are the entertainers this year? There's always a...
Well, there's going to be a really big show. Eminem, Snoop Doggy Dogg, Ja Rule, and Eve from the Rough Riders is going to be performing from noon to 3 o'clock for Black Entertainment Television.
Are they going to be on the beach doing this, or are they going to be inside one of the...
No, they're going to be out on the beach at the band shell. It's an open area.
Nice little amphitheater there.
So they're all going to be there, and I'm going to try to get in because I made a couple of calls to Black Entertainment Television to see if I could get the media passes.
Did you know how to spell B-E-T?
B-E-T.
There you go.
He had the B part and the T part, and then they said, no, there's an E in the middle.
So, but I tried calling, but they wouldn't give me a media pass because the only passes they're giving out is to Black Entertainment Television people, like affiliates, and black colleges.
Why don't you let them know P. Diddy thinks it's a good idea?
So, yeah, P. Diddy, what's up with that, man?
What's up with that?
I don't understand that. That's a stupid name like Dumpy or Stumpy or whatever.
All right.
Why
Dumpies
attack the new producer, the new baby?
Now, here's the interesting thing. Here is our old producer from Florida, Tuttle, wading into the crowd.
Yeah.
When he's also, Pete Tuttle on the instant feedback. And here's our new producer, Dumpy, who basically does nothing.
Man. Why don't you do stuff like this, Dumpy?
I guess I'm not a retard like Tuttle. Hey, Tuttle, you're so much talk on that phone. I know what? I'll pay money to fly you up to New York and to kick your ass.
All right, go ahead. I'll come up there. I'm the woman's champion, and you're a bitch, so I'll whoop your ass like I do all the other women.
Tuttle, a lot of people here didn't know that you fought women.
What we used to have Tuttle do is have him box women, and he actually did very well. I don't ever remember a woman beating him, and we even got him a title belt, woman's champion.
Yeah.
And you think you could beat Dumpy in a fight? Dumpy, you were supposed to fight Godzilla.
Yeah, he backed down.
He did not want to fight you.
No.
I'd make a pretty good-looking women.
Hey, man, you know what? At least I can get it up, pal. When was the last time you were with a girl, pal?
A girl? Was I with a girl? I was with your mom last night.
Oh! Now,
I couldn't get to her.
Oh, yeah.
No, I will say I will say this about Tuttle. World's biggest Braves fan. Dumpy is a big Met fan.
Well, the Mets suck. The Mets are going to be horrible. They got nothing but a bunch of spics and wetbacks on their team.
All right, please. Hey, I know that your dad also. Please, when I'm talking Dumpy, you sit quietly. Tuttle, I know your dad loves to fly that Confederate flag over your trailer. How come you're not taking that to BCR with you?
Well, I'm going to have it just in case in my backpack.
Backpack?
Yes, where I can pull it out. But my dad is kind of owed to me because I'm going to BCR.
Oh, well, he gets very upset about that.
He's where you're going to get a
Tuttle,
a taste for it.
What would happen with your daddy if you met a young lady at BCR and wanted to bring her home and said, "Here's my new African American girlfriend"?
He told me never to bring a black woman to the house.
That's actually part of the ground rules.
Yeah, he said don't even think about it.
What if you actually had a baby with a black woman? Would that get your dad upset?
He would probably pay for the abortion. He'd probably do it himself if he had to.
Please, that's wrong.
He would love that baby.
He would pull a coat hanger out and stick it up.
All right.
Okay.
You should have been an abortion.
An abortion.
Yes, and I'm saying this to you, Tuttle, how big are you? You're not a big guy.
I'm about 6 foot, about 155 pounds. I've been gaining a little bit of weight.
155, I don't even think so. If you're 135, I'll be shocked.
I guarantee 45 of it's in that skull.
And even though he's thin, and I'm just saying this to you, Dumpy, there's no way that you could beat this kid because he's got nothing but heart.
Okay.
Even though I don't believe with anything that he says.
If Ron and Fez told me to cut off a finger, I would do it.
That is beautiful.
I love that. If his mom let him leave the county, he would be working for us in New York.
I would, because I would do anything for you, Fez.
Oh, you see that, Fez?
Tuttle, I don't believe you really love us that much.
Sometimes
I love you guys a lot. I love you guys from the sky to the ground, from the whole world round.
Oh,
Dumpy never says that.
Well,
how much do you love us, Dumpy? How much do you love us?
I love you. I love you from the sky to the ground.
You're not Dumpy.
I'm talking to Dumpy now. He's done a beautiful poem for us. Dumpy, how much do you love me and Fez?
I love Ron and Fez this much.
Oh, God.
He's barely sticking out his arm.
I bet you he was pointing to his penis, wasn't he?
Oh, you better not be, Dumpy.
Were you?
Hey, would you cut a finger off for us, Dumpy, like Tuttle would?
No, I wouldn't, actually.
Well, what kind of producer are you?
I cut off an entire arm.
Oh, wow.
I would hit my penis with a hammer for you, Fezzy.
What is the obsession?
All right, let me ask you this. Would you sleep with a black woman for me and Fez?
No.
Well, he has his limits, Ronnie.
Wait a minute, Dumpy. Would you sleep with a black man for me and Fez?
Yes, I would.
And has.
Maybe we...
Thank you for getting those prizes from Earl.
Good night. You stinking gay fag. You disgust me, you know that?
Man.
Hey, I'm only kidding you. I think it's great that you are, Dumpy. Tuttle, sometime I really would love you to bring you up here for a boxing match.
I want to come up there because I'll whoop everybody you have working for you up there because they have no heart.
Why do you get mad the fact that, now we live somewhere else, we have no producers, we need producers?
Yeah,
why are you offended by that?
I'm offended by it because these guys really don't love you. I mean, they're not your family like I am.
That's true.
Who ever said you were our family?
He's our family, Fez. He's our baby.
Fez, you're like a mother to me, and Ronnie's the father that I have always wanted.
I got big hips, but I don't think I could get that head through.
He does have a huge head for a thin guy. Maybe we could do a Met versus Brave match.
I would do it.
Now, Tuttle, you're working for Friends of Ours now. You're with the Monsters of the Midday in Orlando.
Yes. I'm doing great.
But we're not jealous about that. We're proud of you.
Well, thank you very much. These guys really, they think highly of you.
Oh, you should feel that way about Dumpy, our new guy.
No, because Dumpy really doesn't love you.
See that, Dumpy?
He's a New Yorker that, is using you.
That shines through, that you're just using us.
What the hell? Yeah, you're just trying to get near us.
He's using you for a stepping stone, and as the first chance he gets, he's going to sell you guys out and leave.
You know, the last time I heard somebody talking like this about Dumpy was at the Gramercy Tavern last night.
Oh, that's right. It came up. Who was that?
Our boss, Jeremy Coleman.
Oh, right, yeah.
Would you guys be willing to box each other now that Godzilla's back down against you?
I would definitely.
And I'm really, really offended by Godzilla if he's back down from Dumpy.
I know, because he was the first one to call in talking tough about Dumpy, saying he better shut his mouth before I shut it for him.
Hey, this on the instant feedback, there should be a new website called psychoexproducer.com.
Just leaving messages. I love you, Ronnie Fez. I will cut off a finger for you, Ronnie Fez.
Hey, did you guys know that I actually joined I Hate Dumpy website or whatever?
Oh, yeah, that's the one that
Dumpy picture of his girlfriend last night.
Oh, jeez. That's kind of you, though.
I printed it out and just used it as a batch rag.
Oh, that's brutal.
I'm surprised you were able to get it up, Tuttle.
And then it was a facial.
Oh,
hey,
man.
Who cares? I'm the one going to bed with it, tough guy.
Wait, long distance?
Oh, man.
Are you doing her through the phone? I don't think she lives in New York anymore.
Hey,
wow, Tuttle has scoped you out.
I know, he knows
like a
you.
Stalker.
Hey,
he knows his prey, Ronnie.
I got a question. Are you having phone sex, or are you calling them gay 1-800 hotline now?
They have those?
No, they don't. I don't want you wasting your money on that again. Hey, Rob, you're on with Tuttle from Florida.
Yeah,
hey,
how you doing?
Hi, Rob.
I want to box Tuttle.
Why's that, Rob?
I'm a big black man, and I don't like what you said about black women.
Good, thank you, Rob. Stand up for the black woman.
I got a question. All right, now I got a question. You know how white women have curly pube hairs?
All
now,
right,
are black women's pube hairs straight, or are they like fish hooks?
Straight.
Tuttle, would you do me a favor and not be disgusting and be kind to a Nubian princess?
Tuttle, I want to box you.
Why do you want to box me?
I want to box you, and after I beat you down, I want you to say I love the black woman.
Hey,
that
I
would be
tell
nice.
you what you could do for me is I got some cotton out here in my backyard that you can come and pick, okay?
All right, Tuttle. That is like, if this was 1890...
Yeah, I stopped picking cotton 10 years ago.
Thanks, Rob. And I apologize for him, my friend.
Hey, did you know that actually the black man invented the cotton that goes in the pill jars?
Would you please not be racist? That's the one thing that Fez and I asked, okay?
Is there a punchline to that joke?
No, I'm just saying, I picture a big black woman with a do-rag like Aunt Jemima or something in a little room putting pills in a bottle and then putting the cotton in there.
Why are you so racist?
I'm not racist.
I can't stand it, Tuttle. That's the part of it, and that's the thing I don't like about your parents. And I'll say this to people. He was raised with this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. And he refuses to think that his parents could be the slightest bit wrong.
Well, see, I'm kind of upset. I always get upset this time of the year. They have a black college reunion. How come they don't have a white college reunion?
Because you people can't get into college.
Yes, we
You got
can.
an 8th grade education, Tuttle.
Every weekend is white college.
I mean, they have the Negro College Foundation. They don't have a white person's foundation.
Well, then blame that on the white people, Tuttle. Who are you blaming
no,
now?
because black people would call it racism if we did that.
I'm asking you to please be quiet. Hey, Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez. I want to kick this guy's Tuttle's ass. I'm married to a beautiful black woman, and the worst thing in the world is white trash, and that's what Tuttle is.
I got a You're white,
Matt.
right?
What?
Are you white?
I'm Catholic, Irish, and I'm white.
Then you're a traitor to your race.
Traitor? Oh, please, don't even go there, man.
You're a traitor. You're probably a drunk Irishman.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, where you cop at, Matt?
I work out of Queens.
All right, so he's a cop in Queens, and you got to be a pretty tough guy to be a cop in Queens, Tuttle. And here you are talking smack to him.
No, he's probably a fat, overweight, drunk Irish dude that eats donuts.
I don't think so.
That
I'm
sounds like me.
6'2", I weigh 180 pounds, and I think I could do my job without my holster.
All right, thank you, Matt. But either way, bring it with you, Matt.
Yeah.
We want to shoot him after you're done beating him up.
In case this title gets out of
Thank you,
hand.
man.
Now, Ronnie and I worked with this kid every day. We had to get exposed to this kind of liturgy.
But hey, I've always
What's that
brought
mean?
you guys good food. Every morning my
speech.
mom would make you food.
That's true. His mom makes very good,
I got
crazy.
a question.
Yeah.
Does Stumpy make you food?
His name is Dumpy.
Stumpy, how come will you never make us any food or bring anything that your mom made?
Because his mom's a whore and she's on the street corner trying to make money.
Oh, instead of home cooking.
She doesn't have time to make
Stumpy,
food.
I had no idea.
Dumpy.
Oh, Dumpy.
The only thing she's making is like a tube steak smothered in underwear.
How nice. All right, hold on, Tuttle. I want to talk to you a second. We got to go to a break here.
Who taught that kid?
Hey, we did, but not that kind of stuff. Why are you letting him play you like that? Would you please tell me why, Dumpy?
Because when
you know what this is embarrassing for me and Fez?
He is a backwoods retard.
He is a backwoods kid, and he's from a trailer, and he comes here, and he just hands you your lunch.
So when he comes up here, I'll just kick his ass and not say...
But I'm saying for the second. You know he's not...
Who cares? Who is he? He's
Me,
nobody.
I care.
He's
We care
nobody.
about the show.
I can't have somebody come in here manhandling my producers. It makes Fez look bad.
Yes, and I hate to look bad.
Fez looks like crap now because you sat there and took it from this kid.
Great. I literally look like a piece of crap. Thanks, Stumpy. 877-692-1027.
We're running Fez.
Ron and Fez, now midday, 1027 WNEW. 1027 WNEW is the Sport Guys at 5 a.m., the Radio Chick at 9, Ron and Fez at noon, Opie and Anthony at 3, Don and Mike at 7. It's the Radio Chick.
Coming in today is Kim Coles. You know her from either Living Single or in Living Color. You know, when I think of big girls, we're like Cameron Manheim and Roseanne, and you're just not in that league. I don't think of myself as down with the big cause.
I love those people because they go out and when they protest, they're just like, we're here, we're big. I'm hungry.
The Radio Chick, weekdays 9 to noon, 1027 WNEW.
This segment of Ron and Fez is brought to you by a brand new limousine company coming to the Long Island area. Listen for more details.
Ron and Fez here. WrestleMania 17 is this weekend. Ronnie, is it too late to get the hardcore producer, Tuttle, versus Stumpy, our New York producer?
That's Dumpy, Fez.
Ow.
He's Dumpy. You know what I want you to do, Stumpy? Dumpy. I want you to watch WrestleMania 17, sponsored by Snickers, this weekend just to see how you're supposed to pump up for a match.
It is live from Houston and only on Cablevision pay-per-view. You're going to see The Rock defend his title against Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's for the WWF title.
Then, of course, you got the father and son family feud. Vince McMahon's taking on the WCW owner, Shane McMahon, Fezzy. It's a family showdown. Will Shane have somebody with him in this corner? I don't know.
And, of course, special referee, Mick Foley. You're going to see Triple H take on The Undertaker, who's looking for revenge. The Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys, and Edge and Christians face off in tables, ladders, and chairs, too.
Oh, my. Then, of course, you got the big gimmick battle royal, and if you grew up in the 70s and 80s, you remember names like Sergeant Slaughter, Brother Love, Iron Sheik, Hillbilly Jim, Nikolai Volkov. It goes on and on like that. All the old guys are back, Fezzy, for one last gimmick battle royal.
Nice. It's the hardcore title on the line in a triple threat match. Raven, Kane, and the Big Show all face off. Plus, you'll see Chris Jericho taking on Commissioner William Regal for the Intercontinental Belt.
All this weekend, WrestleMania 17. This is the granddaddy of them all. This is the big show. You don't want to miss it. WrestleMania 17.
The Showcase of the Immortals, live and only on Cablevision pay-per-view this Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Call your local Cablevision pay-per-view representative to order now. WrestleMania 17.
These are the final days of Pergament Home Center's going out of business total liquidation sale. Prices are slashed, their lowest ever, up to 80% off. Rush into your nearest Pergament Home Center now. Time is running out. Everything in every department in every store is now 40 up to 80% off. Don't miss out. These are the final days. Everything must be sold to the bare walls. You get up to 40 to 80% off every top name brand. Pergament has slashed prices lower than ever before. Make fantastic savings now on blinds, shades, wallpaper, heaters, and bathroom furnishings. You've never seen lower prices on top quality paints, primers, and stains. chains, tile and wood flooring, and fencing. And wow, what buys you can make on power tools, furniture, carpet, small appliances, sheds, lawnmowers, lighting, ceiling fans, housewares, telephones, and more. Much, much more in every store. Pergament has offered great values for over 65 years. So don't miss your last chance to make the buys of a lifetime. Hurry in before Pergament doors close forever. These are the final days of their going out of business sale. Prices are slashed up to 40 to 80% off everything. Hurry into your nearest Pergament Home Center now.
The Rack is back. Catch the Radio Chick 9 to noon. 102.7 WNEW.
Hey, you, in the car. You've been driving that thing for years. Don't you think it's time you got behind the wheel of a brand new Hyundai? Copel Hyundai is New York's fastest growing Hyundai dealership, and they're waiting to put you behind the wheel of a brand new 2001 Hyundai Sonata, Elantra, Accent, Santa Fe, or the all-new XG300. Find out why everyone wants to test drive the roomy 2001 Hyundai Sonata 4-door sedan. Or try the Elantra, the car Kiplinger's personal finance called the best new car priced under $13,000. Looking for a used car? Copel Hyundai has a wide selection of certified pre-owned vehicles in stock and ready to go. And how about Copel's experienced sales staff? Prompt and courteous service, in-house financing and leasing, same-day delivery, and sales, parts, and service are all located in the same building. Copel Hyundai is close to wherever you are, just 8 minutes from Manhattan and 20 minutes from Lower Westchester and Long Island. At Copel Hyundai, your complete satisfaction is their goal. Call 718-361-6900 or visit them on the corner of 44th Street and Northern Boulevard. Be sure to check out their ad in the Saturday Daily News for details. Copel Hyundai, where driving is believing. Call 718-361-6900.
So you're trying to live a healthier lifestyle. It isn't easy. You love to eat. Just the thought of food makes your mouth water. So what are you going to do? Start eating healthier next month? Here's fantastic news. Start your healthier lifestyle today and still enjoy great tasting real food. All you have to do is go to ShopRite, head to the deli department, and ask for Black Bear European-style deli meats. Black Bear deli meats are made from old world recipes. The taste and flavor are second to none. Many varieties of Black Bear deli meats exceed the USDA and FDA standards for healthy foods. These Black Bear deli meats are made from recipes that demand the highest quality, hand-trimmed lean beef, ham, chicken, and turkey that are low in fat, cholesterol, and sodium. Black Bear deli meats never contain fillers, artificial color, or flavors, and never any MSG. Thanks to the folks at ShopRite, now you don't have to wait to eat healthier and enjoy great-tasting deli meats. Start eating healthier today. Black Bear European-style deli meats are sold exclusively at ShopRite.
All was quiet in the slumbering city. Not a creature was stirring, except for a tiny mouse in the warehouse offices of a company whose web applications were about to go online. Little did they know the dangers that awaited them if they failed to perform proper testing. Fortunately, they called for me.
Help us, Captain Mercury.
Captain Mercury, Ace website test pilot for Mercury Interactive, will double the performance of your web applications. Guaranteed. Using my futuristic active test equipment, I'll double your user capacity or cut transaction time in half, saving you money. Using the infrastructure you already have. Save your applause. It's just another day in the office for Captain Mercury. Don't delay. Get your free active test today at testyourlimits.mercuryinteractive.com. That's testyourlimits.mercuryinteractive.com. Double your performance, guaranteed. Go now, good citizens, and tell them Captain Mercury sent you.
For midday, 102.7 Ron and Fez, WNEW.
Producer Tuttle still wanting to fight the Civil War. We're Ron and Fez.
You know, Fez, I'm getting a lot of instant feedback saying, is this a character that Tuttle plays? He's really not a character at all. This is a real person. This is literally the way he was raised. Tuttle, we met him when we were in Florida. He lives so far deep in the country, it's like a mile of dirt road even to get to the trailer that he grew up in. His parents kind of raised him this way.
He is growing up in a double wide. He's so far out in the sticks, it's a complete shoot. He doesn't get U.S. Postal Service.
Right.
He has to go into town to get his mail.
And no kidding, he's probably the biggest Braves fan you ever met in your life. But his dad would fly the Confederate flag, like you would say. And
Chipper Jones is from his hometown.
That is true.
So that's his claim to fame and his love.
And the only thing I'm worried about is that he schoolboys Dumpy here. He paintbrushes you in front of me and Fez.
And trust me,
that makes us look bad.
We know he's a hick.
Hey, Mike, you're on Ron and Fez?
Ron and Fez, what's up, fellas?
Hey.
Hey, listen, I love this guy Tuttle, man. I think he's effing hilarious. Are you kidding me? you always love to actually see one of these or listen to one of these rednecks on the radio. You know, you don't even know if they really exist until you hear someone like it.
Well,
that guy was funny as hell. So when's the last time you heard a cotton joke, honestly?
I know. That's the strange thing. Thanks, Mike. That's the strange thing of who would even think cotton jokes anymore.
He's not a myth. He's for real. And the endearing thing about him is always willing to do anything for Ronnie and I.
That's the strange thing about it.
I mean, put his body on the line.
If you guys wanted me to take a bullet for you, I would take a bullet.
Well, you might have to. You keep talking like this. What is
only if Dumpy's father would have kicked his mother in the stomach a couple more times, he might not be here to lay a burden on him.
Now, Tuttle, let me ask you this. What made you so loyal to me and Fez when we never really treated you well?
Because you gave me a chance to get into the business of radio. I wanted to get into the business so bad that you guys let a poor little kid into your world and nurtured me like an abandoned child.
Oh, that was nice, Fez. The way he puts it.
We beat him like a bad pet owner.
Tuttle, remember when I used to do it to you with the flare chops to your chest?
Yeah, you guys, you know what? If you guys were having a bad day, you know what I would do? I would walk up to you and let you just nail me as hard as you could in the chest.
And that would make us feel better.
It would make you feel better because you guys would go, woo!
Woo! And we would whack him in the chest, and before you know it, our problems were behind us.
Yeah,
exactly.
And you'd have a handprint for the rest of the show.
And then all I had to do was the dead arm dance. The dead arm dance always made me
Right,
laugh.
we always loved the dead arm dance.
He could make the moves like Keanu Reeves from The Matrix, where he's dodging bullets.
But then he would also do the dead arm run, remember? Because he's real skinny and it looked like his arms were dead.
Yeah, it looked like his shoulders would dislocate.
Now, Dumpy, I'll say this. You don't do any of this stuff for us.
You don't. Dead arm dance.
When we're in a bad mood, you put us in a worse mood.
Well, I'm also not a retard, but, you know, what are you going to do?
I don't know. At this point, like I said to Jeremy last night, I don't know.
A retard would give me more challenge than you. I would have more fun kicking a retard around than you.
Hey, you do anything for Ron and Fez?
Wait a minute. What is that supposed to mean? Do not kick retards around.
Why not? I mean, a retard, I guarantee you, if you put a retard and you put Humpy on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I bet you the retard would get further in.
Well, that goes without saying.
All right.
Because the retard will listen.
How many zeros in a million? How many knots?
Tuttle, you do anything for Ron and Fez? Come on up to New York, idiot.
I won't come up there, but you know what?
What? Your mom won't let you?
But I want to go up there because Ron and Fez is my life, and you know what? I hurt every day that I'm not around Ron and Fez.
He hurts every day he's not with us.
I hurt 8.
That must really hurt the feelings of the new show you're with.
Yeah, we gave him to the Monsters of the Midday. If you ever get to Florida, it's an FM talk show there, and they're using you well, huh? You going to Black College reunion tomorrow?
Yes, I'm going to Black College reunion. Last week, or a couple weeks ago during Bike Week, I coleslaw wrestled.
You do none of this stuff. This is all the stuff we trained him for, Dumpy. Why won't you do any of this kind of stuff for us?
Dumpy, let me ask you, have you ever coleslaw wrestled?
No, I haven't.
What is wrong with you?
I knew it.
I coleslaw wrestled in a jock strap.
Against women? Against women?
Against women, and I went 3-0 against a woman, and then a guy beat me.
Would you wrestle?
There's no shame in that.
Let me ask you this. Would you wrestle a black woman?
Would I wrestle a black woman?
Yeah.
As long as she, bathed before I wrestled her.
Oh, please. Don't be racist, please. That's the one thing. We didn't have enough time to treat that out of him, Fez.
Right. But the day he showed up on our doorstep, Ronnie, he said, I'm the hardcore producer. Yeah. You will never get rid of me.
How many? I think you guys went through like 20-something interns down here in Florida, and I was the last one standing.
Yeah,
That's
you were
true.
the best.
And most of the stuff he did for us, he didn't get paid. This Dumpy, if I told you what he was getting paid now, Tuttle, you'd be furious. What he came through the door making. Hey, Tammy, you're on with Tuttle.
Hi, Tammy. Go ahead.
Hello?
Hi. Yeah, you're on with Tuttle.
Yo, Tuttle's a total dick, man. I don't know. His father must have had sex with a pig.
Tammy, how's your mom, Tuttle?
How's my mom? My mom's doing great. You know what? I really take offense to that whenever
Your
you talk
mom
about
has
my
a
mom.
snout and a curly tail because there's no woman that can give birth to such a
Hey, my
person
mom's
like
not
you.
a pig, you
okay?
dumb dumpster whore.
All right.
All right, I'm a black woman, and I do not wear do-rags, okay, and I do not pick cotton.
Thank you. You know, Tammy, you shouldn't even have to defend yourself about things like that.
No, it's not offending me, but this is the first time I'm listening to your show.
Oh, see that?
And
great.
You know, he's just really silly. He's
First
really
impressions.
silly.
I bet you I could get at least $5 on the auction block for this.
All right, shut up, Tuttle. I'm not kidding you. That's it. Enough of that.
Tuttle.
Tammy, we apologize for him, too.
It's okay. It's okay.
If
You
you're
know,
gonna-
that just goes to show how small his brain is.
Yeah, that's not the only thing small in him. Thank you.
Water.
All right, Tuttle, shut up. Tuttle, I'm serious. Shut up. Thank you, Tammy.
Save it for Dumpy.
Maybe I'd make her feel at home.
All right, Fez, here's somebody that always helps us to psychologically study people.
Oh, okay.
It's the Horde King. He's the one who let us know why Dumpy's angry. Although I noticed this, Dumpy, all the other days you shoot your mouth off. Today, against our ex-producer, you get handed your ass. Anyway, we got the Horde King, and he'll tell us, hopefully, what's wrong with Tuttle. Horde King.
Hello, Your Majesty.
Hey, Fez, before I talk to Tuttle, I just want to tell you I love your new moniker.
F. Witty?
F. Witty. Although I suggest you just drop the F because the Witty perfectly epitomizes your comic
Oh,
styling.
that's very nice. Thank you, Horde King. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Okay, Tuttle?
Yes.
The number one
wait,
primary...
before you start, don't tell me like this is all because, I'm having a Freudian slip and I want to sleep with my mother or something kind of...
You know you
bull
have
crap.
slept with her before.
No.
Not sexually, but you've crawled in there.
You're the Freudian dip.
I have, but she's been under the covers and I was on top of the covers.
Ew.
Tuttle, it's actually even more simple than that. The primary cause of racism and hatred is lack of knowledge. I don't know what your educational level is.
I'm going to college right now.
Really,
college
Jethro?
now. I would really suggest you take a course in evolution and anthropology.
Yeah.
You'd learn that the ancestral condition is black. All of the early hominids, Australopithecus, Neanderthals, all of them, they're
We came from black people, Tuttle. We all came from black people.
Hey, speaking of evolution, did you know black people came from apes?
Well, that's a very
All of us
common
did.
misconception of people who aren't aware of what's going on.
Thank you, Hood.
Apes, chimpanzees, and humans all had a common ancestor. Way, way back, apes went in one direction, early hominids went in another direction, and there was a more common ancestor to chimps and humans. But we are not descended from apes. Apes are a different
Maybe Tuttle's a
evolutionary
hominid.
line.
Maybe you're a hominid.
No, he likes girls.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm not a Homo sapien.
Do your knuckles ever scrape the floor?
No, my
Tuttle?
knuckles never scrape the floor.
Not even a little. Yo, he has to have a floor, Ronnie.
Not even during a Braves win?
No.
Tuttle?
All right,
I'll
maybe
check
sometime.
I'll check the rug and make sure if there's any scrape marks on it.
Horde King, he just refuses to believe that his father could ever be wrong about anything.
Daddy's never wrong.
Well, that's actually, it's a shame. It shows a lack of independence and a great fear of the unknown. If you have to rely on someone else to do your thinking for you.
That's true, Tuttle. And why do you love us when we've never actually been nice to you for a second?
I don't know. I just, I consider it tough love.
You got the tough part right, and then the love you're confused.
I doubt that it's considered love when someone tells you to hate other people.
Thank
because
you.
they do.
My mama says that it is all right to do that, okay?
Right.
No,
is this a
Mama's
person
right.
who loves
You're wrong, Colonel Sanders.
Is a person who loves you going to do this to you, to give you information that will have negative implications for the rest of your life?
So you're trying to say my mom doesn't love me then?
I'm saying that your mother is giving you information which you should examine for yourself instead of blindly believing it.
Why don't you at least think about that stuff, okay? Horde King, as always, thank you, my friend.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Have a good day, guys.
He
I
calls
just
you
don't believe
witty.
in the psychology stuff.
I know you don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Tuttle?
the only advice your mom has given you, Tuttle, is harder.
Tuttle,
That is not true.
if you talk to the monsters, say that if they ever want to, come up here, we'd love to have you up. Would you box him, Dumpy?
Anytime, anywhere.
I don't know. I worry about that. Are you in any kind of shape, Dumpy?
Oh, I'm in great shape. I can whip that ass.
Tuttle, would you come? I know
I
you've
will
never been on an airplane, right?
Yeah, airplane?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to get on an airplane to come here.
Well, why not a bus or train?
It would take forever.
It's the year 2001.
But I've never flown before, and I don't want to fly, though.
He doesn't believe in it, Ronnie. I can understand that. I'm getting on a plane tomorrow, Tuts.
Are you coming to Florida?
Oh, yeah. Meet him at the airport.
No!
Are you going to Tampa, or are you coming to the East Coast?
Tell him.
I'm going to Dallas to see my brother.
Hey,
Why? Your family's in Florida, aren't they?
I have a brother in Dallas. I'm going there.
What's his name?
None of your business.
All right.
Do not be at that airport, Tuttle.
I think that it would be nice. I would love to hang out with you. Maybe we could watch WrestleMania together.
You are not coming to my family's home for WrestleMania. Ronnie, stop him.
Why don't you just spend some time with him? Hey, Fez, we got to take a break. Today's a good day, too. We got Kelly coming in.
Oh, cool.
And, of course, O&A up next. Tuttle, talk to you later.
Well, thank you, guys. Love you.
Oh, jeez.
From the sky to the ground, from the whole world round.
Uncomfortable.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
877-692-1027.
We're Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW. 1027 WNEW is the Sport Guys at 5 a.m., the Radio Chick at 9, Ron and Fez at noon, Opie and Anthony at 3, Don and Mike at 7, Opie and Anthony.
Penny, is it a facelift?
No, it's not a facelift. I'm in good shape. I'm sexy. I get it all the time.
And Penny, we're looking forward to the sequel to the movie you made, Century Sex 2.
Very funny.
Opie and Anthony, afternoons 3 to 7 on 1027 WNEW.
One thing Tuttle's mama taught him was right, and that's about pinnacle horny goatweed. Tired of that maintenance sex?
And I know his mom is.
Sure. That's why she slips on a little pinnacle horny goatweed. No more excuses. The Pleasure Pack Botanicals and pinnacle horny goatweed will put your sex life into overdrive.
That's right. This stuff works. Pinnacle horny goat weed is for real. It's been clinically tested and doctor recommended.
60% of male participants in a recent study reported benefits when using Pinnacle horny goat weed, including increased desire and frequency of sexual activity.
Pinnacle horny goat weed. Go down to GNC and just ask for Pinnacle horny goat weed, or you can call 1-800-899-5323, 1-800-899-5323.
Remember, Mama's right. Pinnacle horny goat weed. Do the weed, and you'll succeed. Pinnacle horny goat weed.
Oh, I'm starving. Let's get some chow pronto. Huh?
Aye, Chief. Hey, what are you hungry for?
Well, what's the smell in your car here?
Oh, you mean that lovely fragrance emanating from my rear view mirror?
Well, yeah.
That, my olfactory sensitive sidekick, is something they call outdoor breeze.
Who's they?
White Castle.
Oh.
Yeah, I swung through the drive-thru the other night, ordered up my usual sack of 10, and they gave me this odoriferous air freshener for my car, free.
Huh.
Fragrant, may we?
Yeah, well, it smells a lot better than this car usually does.
Your verbal barbs, my friend, bounce off me like marshmallows against armor.
Well, you're quite the wordsmith, but let's go to White Castle.
Oh, excellent. I'll grab another air freshener.
Good idea, because this hunk of metal you call a car can use all the help it can get.
All right, that's it. Don't be cutting down my chariot.
Chariot? That's a good choice of words, because what's this, like 2,000 years old?
Yeah, like your shirt.
Hey, my mom gave me this.
Oh, I'm hurting.
Collect all 3 air fresheners free with a sack of 10 while supplies last. White Castle. What you crave.
Sports in the morning. The
Sports Guys!
Severity of credit may affect down payment. Bankruptcy must be discharged.
This could be the most important announcement you hear all day. If you have credit problems of any kind, auto credit amnesty has been declared. Just call 1-877-CAR-CREDIT. That's toll free. 1-877-CAR-CREDIT. If you've got bad credit, if you've got no credit, divorce, foreclosure, slow pay, no pay, it doesn't matter. Call toll free 1-877-CAR-CREDIT for auto credit amnesty. That's 1-877-CAR-CREDIT. 1-877-CAR-CREDIT. We'll put you behind the wheel of a newer car, truck, sport, utility vehicle, 4x4, or minivan now. Start reestablishing your credit now. Even if you've been turned down for credit before, call 1-877-CAR-CREDIT. Auto credit amnesty has been declared. People from all over the area are getting approved for a newer vehicle, regardless of their past credit history. Auto credit amnesty won't last long, so call. It's toll free. 1-877-CAR-CREDIT. Call today. 1-877-CAR-CREDIT.
The legendary Stone Pony in Asbury Park rides again. Back and better than ever, the Pony presents Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Levon Helm and the Barn Burners Friday, March 30th with special guest Blues Highway. Saturday, March 31st, check out Robert Bradley's Blackwater Surprise along with Bear Jr. Upcoming shows in April include the Derek Trucks Band Friday, April 6th, Saturday, April 14th, Toots and the Maytals with Oteil Burbridge of the Allman Brothers Band. Then on Friday, April 20th, it's the Jerry Garcia Band with Uncle Sammy. Party. Every Thursday, it's Bounce Thursday, the shore's wildest dance party. Every Saturday after the show, the Pony turns into the ultimate dance party until 4 a.m. All events 18 and older, doors open at 8 o'clock p.m. The Stone Pony, Ocean Avenue in Asbury Park, creating new legends and re-rocking the Jersey Shore. Sometimes if you want something done, you just have to do it yourself. Yep, they've got a huge range of huge things, batteries included. AdultShop.com. Put the life back into your sex life. AdultShop.com.
Go ahead. Click it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Suzuki Fest 2001, Suzuki's main sales event. This Suzuki Fest is the biggest ever, with over 20 of our best motorcycles and ATVs to choose from. Between January 15th and April 30th, buy a select Suzuki motorcycle or ATV and get up to $400 in free accessories like jackets, helmets, watches, and backpacks. Or get up to $400 in free accessories for your Suzuki, like winches or windshields. Or put the money toward the cost of a bike or ATV. You make the call. Plus, Suzuki is offering knockout financing options. But hurry, Suzuki Fest ends April 30th, so get to your local Suzuki dealer and come out riding.
Get to these participating dealers: Suzuki of Mineola in Mineola, Thomas Motorsports in Port Jefferson Station, Crossbay Suzuki in Howard Beach, and Maximum Motorsports in Riverhead. That's Suzuki of Mineola, Thomas Motorsports, Crossbay Suzuki, and Maximum Motorsports during Suzuki Fest main event.
With approved credit, accessory credit valid on purchase of selected models. See participating dealers for details. Offers end April 30th, 2001.
Ron and Fez have moved to middays. 1027 WNEW.
O and A are up next. We're running Fez.
Hey, Fez, we got some stuff to give out right now. If you want to call in, 877-692-1027. We have Levon Helm is coming to town, Fez.
That's right. It's a 4-pack of tickets to see Levon Helm and the Barn Burners tomorrow night at the Stone Pony in Asbury Park, New Jersey. The legendary Stone Pony Rock Club in Asbury Park rides again. For tickets or more info, call 732-502-0600.
So that's Levon Helm, and we got two different, 4-packs?
Yeah.
All right, first two callers, call Black Girl. Oh, Fezzy, it's a good day. There she is.
There's our Kelly girl.
I know.
So give Black Girl a call, and you can check out Levon Helm and the Barn Burners tomorrow night at the Stone Pony.
All right. We'll be back tomorrow. O&A up next.
That's right. We're running fast.
Ron and Fez. Now midday, 1027 WNEW. 1027 WNEW is the Sport Guys at 5 a.m., the Radio Chick at 9, Ron and Fez at noon, Opie and Anthony at 3, Don and Mike at 7. The Don and Mike Show.
Tomorrow's the beginning of Lent. Now, every year I do try to really give up something for Lent.
Is that part of the Episcopalian faith also, where you're supposed to give something up, or do you just observe Lent?
Episcopalian's like Catholic light. You know, the best thing about being an Episcopalian is you can wear a rubber. And I wear a rubber when we go to church.
The Don and Mike Show, weeknights, WNEW.
Receive up to $300 cash rebate or 6 months financing on qualifying York air conditioners. Call Mitch Castell at 1-800-535-YORK, extension 128 for a participating dealer near you. York, it's time to get comfortable.
Sports in the morning. The
Sports Guys! This spring, let Gemini spiff up your car.
Now through June 2nd, we'll change your oil, top off your fluids, inspect your battery connections, check your brakes, rotate your tires, and much more. All for just $33.
Plus, give you a free Eagle One car wash kit.
Even better, buy 4 selected Goodyear tires and get a $50 credit. For complete details from the retailer nearest you, call 1-877-GEMINI-1. Gemini Automotive Care at select Goodyear retailers.
We're making drivers smile.
1027 Opie and Anthony, WNEW.
Yo, Matt, my place, 7 tonight. Who's coming? Ben, Julie, Carson Daly, S Club 7.
No way! Hi, I'm Rachel from S Club 7, and that could be you. Check out tasty new Uncle Ben's Spinny Bowls. Enter the Block Party sweepstakes, and you could win your own party with my band, Carson Daly, and 50 of your friends. Uncle Ben's Mini Bowls. Make hunger, say uncle. And win a party they'll be talking about for years.
No purchase necessary. See specially marked packages for details. Sweepstakes open to U.S. residents ages 8 to 17. Ends May 21st, 2001. Void where prohibited.
And now, Revolution Studios presents a special announcement from Shannon Elizabeth of Tomcats.
I've appeared in many outrageous comedies before, like American Pie and Scary Movie, but none have been so important to the male-female relationship as my new film, Tomcats. Are you dating a Tomcat? Oh, yeah, baby! Is he afraid of commitment?
I'm terrified and yet yearning to clear out.
My advice? Take him to see the new comedy, Tomcats.
Do you want to join us?
Thank God Almighty!
You'll learn how to work together.
You've been a bad boy.
The movie is just too important for him to miss.
Let's swap some bodily fluids, baby.
Oh! You're a fun date, aren't you?
MTV Radio says Tomcats is hilarious. 3 little words. See this movie.
Here's Grammy.
Tomcats, rated R, under 17, not admitted without parents. Opens everywhere tomorrow.
Looking for hot, steamy one-on-one action? And don't wait. Pick up the phone now and chat live with New York's hottest subway platform announcers. Try Amber from the Bronx 5th Street Station. Or Tina from the Brooklyn Green Line Station. That's hot. And for you ladies out there, Leonard from the 9th Street Station in Queens is hot for you.
Not buying this? Buy this instead. Bud Light, America's best-selling premium light beer. Hey, we know New York, and New York knows a great beer when it tastes one.
All aboard. Pick up the phone now and call.
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
If you're driving right now, chances are you can spot 3 or 4 sport utilities. Now take a good look. Do any of them look especially easy to drive or to get into? And you can imagine what kind of gas mileage they get. But there is one out there that doesn't fit the mold of the traditional sport utility, the Subaru Forester. See, the Subaru Forester is easy to drive, easy to get in and out of, and you won't need a stepladder to load your bikes or skis on top. It's got the smooth, quiet ride of a car, gets great gas mileage, and best of all, comes standard with full-time all-wheel drive. The unique system that monitors road conditions and automatically transfers power from the wheels that slip to the wheels that grip. So stop by your Subaru dealer today and test drive the Forester, and you'll see it's the sport utility that will always stand out in the crowd. Forester, sport utility tough, car easy.
See your local Subaru dealer, where you'll find all-wheel drive on every vehicle we make.
EPA estimates for the 2001 Forester are 22 mpg city and 27 mpg highway automatic transmission for comparison only.
Howard, by Opie and Anthony. Serving New Jersey, Connecticut, Long Island. This is 102.7 WNEW. 8 minutes of pure adrenaline in your face. It's Ben on 102.7 WNEW.